They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Welcome back to another one. Another Numbers Over Nonsense podcast. Bring your facts. It's your boy Dave C.O. Coles. And today, I got my cousin and my little cousin up here with me today.
We're here. We're here. This is actually my sanity right now. It's my sanity. This is what's going to keep me sane. Why? It was about to get bad.
It's about to get bad.
I'm King Matt. I was tested again. About to go full John Wick mode again for the second week in a row. I'm really trying to be a changed man.
I ain't set you up with this one this week, so you can't.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
about to say, I'm not at fault.
I'm not blaming you at all.
Right.
Man started on his own.
Yes, he did.
And the man we talking about Terrence. He posted his damn leather book from the Dark Ages. I don't know what planet he got it from, which movie he got it from in the 80s. It was his yearbook. And he decided to pull it out. And post it and say what he said.
He's a real fan.
Y'all pay, yeah, real fan, blah blah blah, not a bandwagon fan. And he didn't just say it to anybody. He took it directly to New England. So, in my New England pride self, I took heed to that.
Right.
I stepped up to the plate.
Right.
And I said, all I did was send him a picture of the tattoo.
Right.
Right? Because that's in ink. That's in blood. I got it. My tattoo is dated 2018, the year we lost the Super Bowl to the Eagles. It just showed I was staying there and staying committed, regardless. Right? It showed that commitment. He took it elsewhere. And then he started turning up. And I was just like, don't want to do this. I was trying to refrain from it. I even took back a message I said originally.
Yeah, I seen you send something unsent it.
I definitely did. I was about to crash out. I took it back.
Tino, what's up, bro? Man, you right at the beginning of the show. Matt is going over what the text messages war was about.
I was chilling.
Bro, I looked at my phone. I said 53 notifications. I said, yo, about to tell Dave, like, this shit gotta stop. Cause I was like, bro, like, y'all turning my phone hot. Who got 53 notifications? Then I seen who it was. I was like, well, never mind. Never mind. If we gonna start this type of tomfoolery, let my man have it.
Literally, tomfoolery.
Tino.
Some Uncle Ruckus type madness.
Tino, we were talking about the book, bro. Where that book?
That book came from Catcher Freeman house. I don't know where he got it.
I ain't never seen no book like that before, bro. I'm crying over it.
When he posted that, I said, bro, am I tripping?
No.
Where was this type of book?
I don't know.
He got his name on it and everything. He got his name.
It was the Denver Broncos yearbook.
So my man taking it back for real.
Yeah. Not a trading card, a yearbook.
I ain't never seen nothing like it, bro.
I said, he said, look, he had an open, like he had machines in there or something,
like for real. Like he had the plays, right? He had the plays, the whole playbook.
Yeah,
what we doing?
Had the playbook from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the playbook for the Super Bowl. And the thing is that, that's what took me out too. He said that he posted, what's his name? He posted Pepper Johnson, something just like this. What did you post him for? And why are you telling me to do research? I don't want to, and I literally said, I don't care about what happened in the 80s. I wasn't born in the 80s. That is irrelevant.
If anybody's seen that, please let me know what that is. I ain't never seen this before.
That's the newspaper.
That's a column. That's a journal stuff.
That's an almanac. What is it called? The almanac. What is it called?
Almanac.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, but for what? What's in it? Because again, it's only talking about Denver, the Denver history.
Oh no. But next week, y'all supposed to have y'all epic showdown, so everybody do y'all research.
Man, look, I'm gonna be over it by then. Because he talked all this shit today. He was saying set it up, and we was like, again, okay, say less.
And as soon as I seen that, I'm like, okay, cool, okay. I'm like, shit. I said, yo, let me get to the gas station. I gotta get on this one.
Right.
And last week I couldn't get on, boy. I said the virus had a hold of me and wouldn't let me go.
Damn.
I said, I can't get on the line, satellite not. So I said, oh, my man said, let's go. Cool. I gotta get to the
Y'all know me. Y'all say y'all want to do a show.
Then he hit me with
I
the-
send the link out in a
Then
heartbeat.
he said, next Saturday. What? No.
No, exactly.
I lost all type of. I only want to see next week.
No.
I'm upset now.
Right.
No, honestly.
Again, look, I ain't gonna have the energy for next week. Next week I'm busy. Next week it's Royal Rumble week. I ain't worried about that.
Hold on. I got y'all. But y'all know next week it ain't no sports on TV, so we are entertainment next week. So we gotta take advantage of this.
Take advantage of what? Of him? Because that's what's about to happen. You about to get ragdolled. Don't do it.
I'm
It's
just,
like
I'm
arguing.
just Dave
And somebody
King, bro.
tell you-
Only in America.
Folks say let's argue, and then you talk about let's argue for 5 hours, bro. I'm not even mad at you.
Exactly. I'm not.
I don't want to. I don't want to argue that.
No. Again,
Let's talk
What-
about something different than that.
it ran its course. I'm cool. I'm cool. That was last week business. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl next week. Why am I gonna talk about this shit? Yeah.
Because he said setting up now like he was ready,
Word.
and then said, "Oh no, I gotta go to dinner." Huh? Who
He
you
said,
dinner at
he said
2
set it
o'clock?
up. Ain't nobody scared about that ball.
You eat dinner mighty early.
Yeah, it ain't even 5
Where they
o'clock
at, though?
yet.
Where they at though?
I said he eating on Denver time.
Denver time.
Well,
Exactly.
he in Denver time,
But mind
it's
you,
like 2 o'clock.
They
there.
still behind us. Like, what we talking about?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is he gonna come with a whole bunch of facts though. He gonna try to anyway.
He's gonna do research. My thing is again, it's all impromptu. I was doing it right then.
What facts are we coming with though?
That's what I was getting at. I'm like this. I pulled up stats from Peyton Manning at the Super Bowl.
You can say Denver has been better than us for the last 5 years. Okay, cool. But if you do totality, we watched them.
My point.
Hey, I'm not arguing that
I'm
statement
saying,
either. Can't nobody argue
like I
that.
said, like if you want to go with the last 5 years, yeah, ever since Tom left, you want to go with that, cool. But at the end of the day, the results are still the same for both teams. Neither one of us won a ring. And I'm saying making the playoffs and getting bounced in the first round is what? You don't get no award for that. There ain't no plant for that. Because you have to win your division. That's been Pat Mahomes' division for the last 7 years.
What's gonna be like that for at least the next 10 years too? Shit.
Exactly. Until that man decided to retire.
So the only thing you can say is we're technically identical because Josh Allen right now, until we get back ourselves back together, Josh Allen runs the AFC East.
That's fine.
Pat Mahomes ran the AFC West. We went when we did make the playoffs. We went home in the first round.
Right.
When y'all made the playoffs, y'all went home in the first round.
Exactly.
And got blew out by the same team, I may add. Because they beat us, 31-10? They beat y'all 35-7?
Oh, at least we go as field goal, huh?
So
Up 3 points.
So the way you want to look at it, it's been identical.
Why ends up?
So it sounds like Terrence gonna need some help next week.
Clearly.
Like I said in the text, if you're an offensive guy, you choose New England because there's been no threats. Hunter Henry is our best offensive player for the last 5 years.
I mean, Ramaje's spotty, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
So if you're an offensive guy, yeah, you want to come to New England because I can get overpaid, and I know I'm gonna be the number one guy.
True.
If you go to Denver, their defense has been their calling card. If you're a receiver, you know Cortland Sutton's been the number one guy. That's why Jerry Jeudy got up out of there because he didn't want to play number 2 to Cortland Sutton. Okay, so the defense is where it's at. So if you're a defensive guy, you know Pat Surtain, it's clamps on his side, so that means CB2 gets all the plays. So if you're a great CB2, this is where you want to go.
But
you can get your bread down.
But Gonzo been holding it down on his end too.
Oh yeah. That's why this year I wanted us to bring, especially with us getting rid of Bill, I wanted us to go after Gilly.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah,
truthfully,
no.
I'm saying, because he got his rings already.
Yup.
So pay us some bread.
Yup.
You bring in Gilly,
That's
put him on the opposite
my
side
guy.
with
That's my
Gonzo.
guy.
defense is now at least a little bit even more legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I said, I already knew going into this draft what it was going to be. We was going to get a young QB, point blank period. So that was going to be the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got to secure at least one side of the ball.
Right.
Defense has been always been our calling card. We got a defensive coach. Let's strip the defense. Go get some pass rushers. Go get some corners. Both of the defense. If we sorry on offense again this year, while the young quarterback grows, learns the system, so be it. When we didn't do neither, I'm like, come on now.
Right.
All right, if you're gonna go get a young QB, then you gotta bolster the offense. But like this year, I said this draft and this free agency gotta be solely to sell out on offense. You gotta get a wide receiver one in the building. Be it Devontae Adams, be it him being older, being a T. Higgins if you're trying to get a young guy. Like, we're gonna have to overpay.
I got an idea.
But it has to be got.
I got an idea. This is something I seen like circling around. What if we bring home Jacoby? Would you want that?
Jacoby Myers? He's a good wide receiver too.
Right. That's what I mean. I mean a 2 for sure.
So if you bring him back home, cool. I'm saying my biggest
is we just need a 1. That's where you at.
Yeah. We gotta get a 1. Somebody like T. Higgins has to be on this team.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't mind Devontae Adams being long in the 2 because I know he gets open. With him still chasing the ring, I know we're not
his option
really on
his radar
where he wants to be.
Makes sense.
So T. Higgins, it's your first time getting the bag, cause Cincy ain't gonna let both of them.
No, hell no.
So I know we don't have a real chance at Jamal.
Oh hell no.
But
T might as well. Come on, man.
Cause like I said, cause if we're gonna go draft, cause everybody keeps saying we're getting Travis Hunter, I do not want Travis on the offensive side of the ball, unless he's gonna be a gadget guy. I want to pair him up with Gonzo.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about young shutdown corners.
I'm off.
That helps. That helps tremendously.
All I'm with. Again, if it bolsters
like
defense,
I said, if you got a few gadget plays for the kid, cool. Because like I said, right now, truthfully, he relying more on his athleticism. He doesn't have a real route tree.
Okay, yeah.
It's really cross the middle or go ball and let him jump forward. And because he's been the better athlete in college, he comes down with it.
For sure.
Drake May is a legitimate passer of the ball. He's gonna put it where he's supposed to be. I'm saying if you're gonna draft Travis, put him on defense. If you're gonna actually draft a target, then go get the young boy out of San Jose State, or go get the tall young kid out of
Arizona. Yeah, he nasty. Yeah. He nasty.
Like them two. If you actually gonna get a receiver, like let it be that.
Dang, what draft is in June? April. Okay.
Like the 27th to like 30th.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh.
So, well, since we're talking about the draft, let's just talk about the draft a little bit. Do you think Tennessee is going to trade their first pick?
They shouldn't.
If only, no, because you don't trust Rudolph as a quarterback. Will Levis is definitely showing you what he's going to do. So you got to get a QB.
So
I don't see where Deion denies
Tennessee.
Now Cleveland,
only reason I can see him not denying Tennessee because of the fact they have the first pick. You know, if they didn't have the first pick, of course not happening. If Cleveland had the first pick, he would let them go to Cleveland. You know what I mean?
I would see him pushing back on them because they've never been run right.
Their track record is terrible. Especially with quarterbacks for sure, but I feel as though like the notoriety of getting the number 1 pick would have sealed the deal for him. You know what I mean? Like end all be all.
Because you know you don't have to worry about Deshaun this year,
right?
Whatsoever, because he's hurt. So
right,
I'm saying I don't. I wouldn't. You have to. I don't understand. I don't know what any team can give Tennessee that will blow them away.
Yeah. I mean, Tennessee probably will want a lot to get out of that first spot anyway.
For sure.
Because you got to give me 3 first rounds.
For sure.
Or a big star. You got
Yeah,
a
or a
star.
stud. Yeah, I need a stud.
You have to.
Matter of truth, I need both.
No,
I need a stud
no.
off your. I need a stud off
I
your
need at
team,
least 2.
and I need 2 first. If I'm gonna take this, if I'm gonna take a player, I need 2 first rounders and a stud, or I need 3 first rounders.
Yep.
And a second
I'm
round.
saying,
look,
in the
they
second
go-
and third, I need something else because I
They
know
gonna,
what
they
you're
gonna
about to
be
get.
they gonna be tested, and they be like, the counter better not break my bank.
So there's no way you get out of this. Like,
So y'all believe that Shador's going number 1?
I can see it.
yeah, I don't see where he does.
I can see it.
I don't see it.
I can see it.
I see.
Granted, Cam Ward is the better one. I'm with you 100%.
No, Cam Ward's not the better one. He's just more athletic.
Yeah, he's a more.
I don't think he's the better one.
But in this,
That's why I see him going to Cleveland or the Giants.
but in this era of football, you would want a more athletic quarterback. Is what I'm saying. So I mean, like, why not?
It depends on
You know
what
what
you
I
like,
mean?
though. It depends on what quarterback style you
But
like.
Tennessee has the offensive line, though. See, Tennessee has the offensive line for Shador.
Understood. Okay.
See, Cleveland and the Giants have a bad offensive line. So them taking Cam makes sense because he can at least move around.
Yeah.
Taking Shador with them 2 teams, you're going to get him killed.
Yeah.
So your second round pick better be an offensive lineman.
No, for sure.
Quick.
For sure.
Nah, I just been looking at it, and a lot of these people saying Cam gonna go number 1, and
Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be like again. It's going to be him or Shador for
they're
sure.
the best 2.
Is it? Yeah.
They're the best 2.
so a lot of people been saying Cam number 1, Travis 2, and Shador 3.
Who's throwing to him, or who? You know what I'm saying? In number as a at number 2, because you know they go and put him at receiver. Let's just be
Yeah,
real.
but everybody's saying that's him being more focused as a corner and a part-time wide receiver.
Cleveland doesn't make any sense for the simple fact you already have 2 shutdown corners. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like Denzel Ward. I'm saying is a solid starter, and then there are other guys. I'm saying he's not bad. I'm saying if you don't want to consider him shut
Yeah,
down,
he's not shut down. To me.
I wouldn't
him
be
into
an
the slot.
argument. But like I said, Travis to me doesn't make any sense when you need a quarterback, especially with you knowing that you're not bringing back Jameis.
They're not bringing back Kyle Blades?
No, they.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. Then you're not bringing
My
back.
nigga.
I don't know if
Even if you do bring it back, it don't work for him. That's the other thing. It's
It's
not gonna
cheap.
work for
It's
him.
cheap to have him though. That's the only reason why I said it.
like he's a good backup. Like if he wants to stay, cool.
But you're a
Like
backup.
if you want to use, if you want to use him as a bridge quarterback and not let Cam or Shador get the hits, cool. I'm not. If you do what you did with New England, let him watch somebody, whatever. But do you really want him learning from Jameis? Is the question.
No. No. I haven't reading scripts for the daggone game. No offense to anybody religious, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I don't know if I want my young quarterback. So that's why I don't bring him back. Like I said, I don't really see any reason for Travis to not drop to at least us or maybe even the Giants. Like I could see the Giants grabbing them.
But they in the same situation.
They're in the same situation
if
if they don't go out and get a quarterback off the free agency.
But if I'm really a team, I'm really trying to see what Minnesota wants to do
With Sam.
with their rookie.
JJ McCarthy.
I want you to sign Sam. I want you because I don't want to give him that big money. I want y'all to give him that big money. I want to take that rookie quarterback. He's coming off an injury. He's had plenty of enough time to recover. If I'm New York, like if I'm the Giants, I talk to you about a high second rounder. Yeah, I put out a high second. I put this year's second round pick.
See what you would do
out there for him. Yeah, because you got Malik Neighbors, so you give him an automatic weapon. With the third pick, you could take a receiver now since you got your young QB. You give him 2 number ones. Do a Joe Burrow situation. Let the rookie come in. He got 2 number 1 targets. Let's see what he can do. If not, you got him for at least 2 years. Next year, when the next year QB draft is a lot better, you try it again. Because the only thing you giving up is a second round pick. I'm the Giants. I'm not giving up my first round. I'm not giving.
That's what I'm about to say. They ask him. I think they're gonna ask for a first round pick for him.
For Levis, I mean for JJ.
Yeah,
and you'll go to sleep
because
and then you'll
a
never
lot of
get
the people, a lot of these draft people still said that if JJ came out, he'd be higher than freaking Shador and Cam Ward.
If he waited,
Yeah, his rating.
and that's cool. I'm saying I don't see where he's better than Shador or Cam personally. I don't think he wasn't asked to do much in this offense. Not only that, but I'm saying, but you think about John Harbaugh's offense though.
no.
It's
Yeah,
ball
but say
control.
it's run
We're gonna
based.
run.
It's
We're,
run
we're gonna
based.
run the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna run the ball 80% of the time. I need for you to complete about 15 to 20 passes, and as long as you hit those big passes when they supposed to be hit,
Right.
you look good.
Right.
I'm saying in the NFL, it ain't always that. I'm saying Brian Daboll's been really good with his quarterback. He made Josh Allen look good.
He made
He got
DeVito.
Daniel Jones paid.
Saquon got Daniel
He
Jones paid. Come on, man, don't do that.
Well, we know it's Saquon, but it ain't like Daboll.
Danny DeVito was about to be their knight in shining armor.
So DeVito, he made DeVito look serviceable.
I
He
said
made
Danny and
Drew Lock
Tommy.
look
I'm sorry,
serviceable.
but
Yeah. So I don't see where he could make JJ look at least serviceable.
Nah, I think he could make him look serviceable. Of course, I think they will want either Shador or Cam to fall to him.
Because
But you never know.
I mean,
my thing
Go
is
ahead.
the people that's moving is Oakland. Oakland is
The wild
the
card.
one that's going to be moving.
they'll be trying
They have to get it. They have to get where the Giants are. That's the minimum to get anybody. Because, like I said, Cleveland can be a wild. Cleveland can do something stupid.
Nah, and then the fact that with their coaching situation too with Oakland. I mean, if you
Pete Carroll.
I know.
Bring it.
Yeah, they just brought in Pete Carroll. So I mean, it's not necessarily. He's a player's coach. So like,
Yeah,
And it's somebody Dion wouldn't mind if his son played.
exactly.
for sure.
He's going to a proven coach, Super Bowl winning coach. Regardless if he hasn't won one in a long
The connections with Tom.
Time. Yeah.
Well, Tom did the whole
Cause you
hiring
still got-
process.
Yeah, because you got time running things. You got a GM that won a ring. You brought that GM from Tampa Bay. He's been pretty good with locking up talent, picking talent, so he hasn't been too bad. So it's really them. And like I said, and what Dion really is looking for.
I'm telling y'all
Right.
this now.
But-
If I'm trading with the Raiders, you giving me Max Crosby off the rip. There's no deal that you can give me without Max Crosby. I'm taking Max.
That sounds good and all.
I know it sounds good, but that's what I'm putting on the table. Max Crosby got to be a part of the deal. They have no other stud besides the tight end. Of course, they're not gonna get rid of the tight end. He's a rookie.
Hell no.
So I mean,
Yeah,
No,
why-
no, he's
why would we get rid of Max?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you.
I don't see no. I don't see
If,
no
I,
reason
if
to
I'm
get rid of Max.
Cleveland or whoever they want to trade with, I want Max Crosby.
to have him and Myles Garrett,
That is
Potential.
scary.
That's what. Yes, that's
and
what-
plus Cleveland literally fits Mac's culture because it's like, no offense, but Cleveland is literally like
Crazy
the
white
longest
boy.
yard.
Crazy
Like,
white
You
boy.
know how it is. Like, it's the longest yard over
Yeah.
there. So it's like it fits Max, but do they take that bait? You know what I mean?
okay.
Because
But now, what? So you're willing to give the number 2 pick for just Max?
Oh no, we switching picks too.
Oh, no,
man.
we-
switching
we-
picks for sure.
like you gotta keep them within top 5 rounds.
Yeah,
but
I'm
top
taking your
10.
pick. We switching and you getting and I'm taking Max from you because you
But my
want your
thing is,
future quarterback. You
but
want your future quarterback.
Cleveland just needs so much.
They
It's
do.
like them-
Nah, they
Them
absolutely
to do that is literally it's like you might think it's 2 steps forward, but it could really be 2 steps backwards.
But that's a Cleveland
You know
move.
what I
though.
mean?
That's a Cleveland move. That's what I'm.
But
thinking.
it's like
That's
you
what I'm
want to
thinking
change
of
from
it
it.
that way.
Like let's be real. I would want them to
That's a
change
Raiders
from it.
move.
It is a Raiders move. Definitely a Raiders move.
That's Al Davis would do that.
R.I.P. to Al Davis though. Real.
Yeah, I would do
So
that.
now going down the draft, let's talk about y'all. Now I know both of y'all done hope that maybe Travis might be sitting there waiting for y'all, but if Travis not there, who else have you got your eye on that y'all think y'all should get?
gotta get a wide receiver.
Okay.
Right, Arizona. You're
So,
looking at Arizona, bro.
so either you take like I said, you either take the tall receiver out of Arizona, or you take the Blitnikoff award winner out of San Jose State, a route runner, a guy I'm saying who got a great route tree. That boy is some nice out there in San Jose State. So I'm saying you take him. If you can't get Travis, you definitely got to get a receiver
For sure.
Now I will say this here. Only way that I don't say take a receiver is if we land somebody big in free agency. Then I say take offensive line.
Right.
Get a top tackle.
Yeah,
Get somebody to protect Mate, because you got to keep him upright.
for sure.
He can't be rushed, because at the end of the day, I'm saying Buffalo is going to be a problem for the next 10 years.
Yeah. Don't let them get another damn receiver. Should.
Yeah. So
I like
I
pissing
would say
fucking
when
free
you
agency. Somebody get there on Amari Cooper. I'll live it. Live it.
so it got to be. If you don't feel good about either one of our receivers, or if we get one in free agency, then we definitely got to go offensive line.
For sure.
Kid out of Texas.
Oh yeah, that left tackle out of Texas is nasty. Both of them actually, for real.
Yeah.
The right and the left.
So we can get either one of those. That's a cornerstone piece for at least 4 to 5 years. You know you can plug and play them.
Yep.
You protect the asset as much as you can.
For sure.
Okay.
Quick, man.
Now slide on down to number 12, which is the Dallas Cowboys. If it's up to me, who would I want to get? I don't know. They got us saying Alvin Gentry. I don't want him. I feel like he has too many miles on him already for running the ball over there at Boise State.
I mean,
Bro, that means something, dog. That boy.
yes,
Yes.
but I mean, he is young.
Running backs don't last long. We all know that. That's why they go in the second, third round now.
I'll say y'all go get the receiver from Ohio State. That
I know you're talking about.
Emeke.
Fuck him.
Y'all go get him. I'm saying he's established.
Fuck him.
You know who your number one is. You know CD is number
88
one.
always number one.
Yeah. Y'all need a number two.
Definitely need number 2. Brandon Cook is getting long in the tooth. He can't last.
Yeah. And he's small. He's a short guy. I'm saying he's always at being 5'9", 5'10" at best. Once you can't run past people, it ain't like he winning that many jump balls.
Hey Tino, y'all was talking about the Blitnikoff winner from who?
San Jose
Nah,
State.
you mean he was in a finalist. Travis won the Blitnikoff.
Oh, Travis won Blitnikoff?
That's why I was looking like, I was kind of confused. Yeah, Travis won the Blitnikoff this
Oh.
year. He must have been in a finalist then.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because I was like,
I'm gonna say because they were comparing them two with him having better. San Jose State guy having better stats.
Okay. Nah, okay, so he must have been a finalist. I gotta look up who you're talking about. I don't know exactly who you're talking about. But so push come to shove, I believe Dallas and mess around and get Alvin Gentry, man.
Not Ashton Gentry.
Alvin Gentry, man, fuck him. But he might end up wearing the blue, so if you put on the colors, I rock with you. So speaking of Dallas, we hired the offensive coordinator. I mean, we hired the offensive coordinator as the head coach.
Yeah, you hired a coach.
No, we hired a puppet.
Jason Witten got about 2 more years before he come coach y'all.
Again? Jason ain't coming back.
Yeah, that's who from what I keep hearing, that's who Jerry is really looking at.
Bring me back.
We
ain't bringing me back, bro.
Call Coach Clapp.
Jason Witten.
Oh, Jason Witten. You said Jason Garrett. That's what I'm saying, huh?
Nah, Jason Witten, from what I hear, he's supposed to be added to the staff, to you guys' staff.
So
I mean,
while hiring.
Why they making him wait? Because he's an analysis.
No, so Jason wants to wait. So Jason is currently coaching his kids in high school. So
Okay.
that's why Tino said they talking about putting him on the staff as like a specialist or something like that,
got
so
you.
he can still
I got
focus
you.
on his kids in high school and be a
Makes
part
sense.
of the team. And then, man, I can see that happening in the next 2-3 years.
Makes sense.
What's it called?
Yeah, 'cause
Ain't nothing but a puppet for Jerry.
Yeah.
Even though it's coming out that Steven wanted this hire more than Jerry did. We ain't got nobody that can really command it. It's still Jerry Jones' team. He's the owner, the
Jerry
GM, the
Lamb.
head coach, and any other title he wants to give himself is Jerry.
He is starting QB. He on
I
franchise.
ain't gonna put him in
He's a-
starting QB now. You gotta relax with that.
my brother tell Jerry he need to be like Pat Riley. Just come on down, just coach the team.
Listen, they call him Coach Jerry around that motherfucker anyway. So
For real.
Just go pull the Pat Riley, take a page out of Pat Riley playbook. Come on down this year.
No, seriously.
You coach it and deal with the headache and see what folks got to
see,
deal
but the
with.
difference is he don't
Pat-
gotta deal with
switch-
himself. No, but he don't gotta deal with himself. See, Jerry's
As I
the
said,
headache.
switch, and let somebody be you for a day, like literally.
But see, here's the thing though, because see, when you mess up as a coach, when you know how he does, I can undermine the coach. All right, now what you wearing the coach hat, who do you undermine?
His quarterback. Duh.
Hey, yo.
When you don't want, when you coach Jerry, owner Jerry,
GM
pay
and
him
everything
$60
else.
million,
Yeah, you right.
GM Jerry.
Yo.
So is your quarterback really that? So why did you pay him $60 million?
That's what the market
Jerry
called for.
Jerry is literally 82 years old.
Jerry is listen. I don't want.
It started to become senile.
He is.
Yeah.
He been senile. Jerry been senile since about 2000.
Jerry ain't yo. Jerry don't even know it really like to be a damn player in football.
Jerry played football.
He played Arkansas
Yeah,
1966.
when they won the
Yeah,
championship.
yeah,
Him and
63.
Jimmy Johnson. They played together.
63. My man had one catch.
Yeah.
I ain't say he was good. I said he played.
My point exactly is, my man don't even know what it's like to be a football player. Let's be honest. One catch
Right.
He played college
for
ball,
17
bro.
yards.
He played college ball.
We talking college. We talking college.
He made the team, bro. A lot of people don't even make the team. Bro.
Okay, he's a walk on. So let's.
A
what
lot
we
of
saying?
people don't make the team, bro.
Not
Who's saying?
yeah, 5-4
A lot of
slap.
people out
saying?
there with their head cut off and don't make it, bro.
What we saying?
We saying,
One catch.
hey, bro.
I say Jerry wasn't made to
Hold
be
on.
on field.
Hold on. I'll be Jerry Jones. Give me one catch and $1 billion, bro. I'm good. I don't fuck what you talking about.
No. My thing is, Jerry did that and then decided, hey, I'm out. And so went into the business venture. But my thing is, for the simple fact that man, he don't care what nobody say. Give him all full total control because he
Matt,
couldn't do it.
let's-
Wait. Let me finish. I'm just saying, simple fact that nigga's really senile, dog. You got CTE for
No,
one catch.
I agree with you. But what I'm
One
saying
catch,
is,
you got CTE.
no, I'm not arguing. What I'm saying is, when you turn 82 years old, they gonna say the same shit about me, you, and Tino too. Them old motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Yes, it is, bro. They say it now.
I
We
give
ain't
many
even got CTE yet.
I give many fucks, sir. I care about the world.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
told you. Change
Okay,
man.
philanthropist. Okay, you're a philanthropist now.
Change man. I'm trying to be humanitarian of the year.
Okay, go NFL Man of the Year. Now, let's get into these conference championship games tomorrow. The Eagles versus Washington. That's the 3:00 game.
You gotta take that off.
Oh, you had green on. I peeped it.
Ah.
You had green on. That motherfucker petty.
Take that
boy.
off real quick.
He petty and shit. He took that shit off quick.
Take that off.
So, it just came out literally before we start recording that Deron Payne for the Commanders won't be playing, the defensive tackle. They gonna miss him. Who y'all got?
Was it all right? Let's be honest.
Who y'all
I'm
got?
gonna be honest with you. And I'm not even trying to be smart. I'm not trying to be.
Let's just say who y'all got first, and then they go on your tirade. Who you got?
No, I gotta say what I gotta say because it's gonna go to who I got. I can't just give a straight answer.
See,
All right. So I know I gotta give all the extra stuff beforehand. Like, but it's a simple fact. It's like, was he going to make the biggest difference. You know what I mean?
De'Ron is a good player.
I'm not saying he's not, but one person, was he going to make the biggest difference with this team of the Eagles? This train, this locomotive of the Eagles.
That helps out the running game. Yes, hell yeah, yes. Him and the other boy from Alabama, the defensive tackle, together. Them two.
So when you stop their running game, what do they do next?
Jalen tries to pass.
Whether he tries, he does completely pass, right? He does get the stuff done. My thing is, it comes down to Jaden Daniels on the other side of the ball.
Okay.
Other side of the ball. So will it be? Do I feel like it could potentially be a shootout? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Because again, Jaden Daniels makes the plays last longer than what they should. He extends the plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he makes them count. He punches ticket when he needs to punch his ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts, on the other hand, has the talent, has the pieces to help push that forward. Right? I have the Commanders by an edge.
You make it seem like you was picking the Eagles.
I can't.
Okay.
Tino, if you was here last week, you would understand my pain.
Got you.
We're not reliving that again.
I'm going with Washington as well. It's a NFC East showdown. I'm saying they know each other. Washington has nothing to lose.
No.
Nothing.
No.
All this is upside. All this benefits them. Win, lose, or draw. If they lose, it was expected. Philly's the better team. Philly's been playing better. Yada yada yada. We thought they might struggle with Tampa Bay. With Tampa Bay having more experience. Got up out of there. We really thought belt the ass with Detroit. At least I did. I thought Detroit would put belt the ass. And Washington said, nah. It's going to be the other way around.
Yeah.
So I'm not betting against Jaden Daniels in there. I like Washington more than I like Philly. Philly has some key defensive pieces that's been down. Quinton Mitchell got hurt last game. I don't know what he's going to be like for this game. I don't know if they got him out yet. They already lost Jacoby Dean for the rest of the playoffs. Jalen Hurts is hobbled. That knee did not look good against the Rams. I think the Washington defense is slightly better than the Rams defense. Slightly. I'm saying this.
To your point.
It ain't that.
To your point about that. It's funny you say that. Like, so Washington definitely did give Detroit belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus with Philly, they edged it. You know what I'm saying? It took a minute for him to get into on a roll. Because
right.
LA was definitely taking it to him. You know what I'm saying? They were playing. You know what I mean?
Keeping it close.
Yeah. It just sucked because again they should have got Puka started earlier. Like I said that last week.
Nah,
they should have let that
too.
Puka pack.
Yeah.
They let that Puka pack earlier. Different ball game.
Right.
And I mean a lot of them like again they could be in denial they want. They say like we play in the snow. They don't. But at the end of the day. What's name played in the snow before if he had to play in the snow? He played in cold weather. Matt Stafford played in cold weather. They forget that. All his career he played in cold weather for the most part. You know what I'm saying? But say 4 years now. But the Washington have like beating Detroit the way they did. It's the upside that you said. It's definitely the upside. And they going through competition.
Because you think about it from this aspect. Like I said, going into that Detroit game, like, okay, it was cool, right? Y'all beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is kind of injured. What else? So you started making excuses for Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Everybody, for the most part, had Detroit going out there, number 1 seed.
Word.
They rested.
Word.
I'm saying, guys, you got guys coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Come out there, you shock the world.
Yeah.
Again, going into this game, it still say the same thing. It's been fun. It's been cute. Washington has the quarterback.
Yeah.
But the luck runs out now. Philly's a better team, but guess what? It get cold in DC.
It does. They play outside too.
And they play outside too. you've already seen them two games in a row. It's hard. They split the season series because the first time Philly beat them, you said Jaden was a young quarterback. He was hitting his rough patch.
Yeah.
Second time they played, you put Jalen Hurts out. Remember
Yeah.
let's remember Jalen Hurts went out that game and sat out about a good 2-3 games.
Yeah.
So it's not like, and they found a way to corral Saquon. Because at first Jalen and them was running up and down the field. Second half,
The Rams were controlling Saquon. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So me personally, like I said, with me knowing them, with them knowing each other, and Washington having all the carefree, there's no pressure on them.
right.
I take them to win. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout either way. I see it more like a 28-24.
Yeah. That's like an edge. They edge it.
Tight game. Even 27-21. Matter of fact, what we had with Buffalo and Baltimore. Maybe it come down to it. You got to score and 2 points, either ball game or not. I see it like that.
I'm picking the Eagles.
All right, Dave.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Bless.
I'm picking the Eagles.
Bless.
I ain't got to. I picked them my Super Bowl when we first started doing the show. They been my Super Bowl pick all year.
You hate watching them
Yeah,
that
I
much?
do. Honestly, I do. I do. Washington, when I grew up, bro, Washington always been our biggest rival. The Eagles is not. This is just manufactured up here. I keep telling people that.
No.
Washington is our biggest rival. So I can't see Washington make it to the Super Bowl, let alone even. Well, win. I don't think they win it. But let alone even say that. So yeah.
Now, my thing is, I've lived it because my father, my late father, is a Dallas Cowboy fan through and through. I'm saying you can't tell that man nothing about Dallas. He don't want to hear it. Got every jersey you could think of. He got one. And my mother, God rest her soul, was a Commanders fan. So I've had to hear about this rivalry for the long
Right. And that's the real rivalry. So
it's always something. So I know them two been in heaven having a pretty ball this year, going back and forth. I know my mom been talking her shit because they been winning. So that's the only reason why I'm thinking Washington is because of my mother. And had it been Dallas versus Philly, the only reason why I would have took Dallas was because of my father.
Nah.
I don't have an allegiance to either one, but I don't care for Philly at all due to the fact that they talk the most shit.
The most.
For winning just one ring.
now you.
And it happens
So
to be against
That point you say is the Eagle thing, but I'm sticking with my pick. I picked them earlier, so I'm just sticking with them. I feel like they have the more complete team.
So you picked them beginning of the year.
I picked them whenever we started doing the pod. Like our first pod, I think we talked about it.
Oh, okay.
I think that was late September, October-ish, something like that.
Okay, got you.
So so I picked them. I'm sticking with them. I don't have the most confidence in this. I can say this. I don't have the most confidence in this.
You shouldn't.
Because of what y'all said. Y'all said about Jalen with his knee and the defense. I mean, if you stop that monster,
he gets. Whatever he hurt, you seen how he gets.
No, but the one thing I'm gonna say is Jalen Carter is a bad motherfucker on that defensive line for the Eagles.
That's cool. But Jaden Daniels got some burners on him, bro.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay, in Washington playoff run, right? They beat Tampa Bay, right? And they beat Detroit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What dominant defensive line had they really won against? You can't say Detroit is because Detroit everybody goddamn hurt. You can't say really Tampa Bay, in my opinion. Besides the big Samoan, what's his name?
I will say they played because of they played Vita Vea.
That's name.
They have somebody who can play with they played against someone who has the strength of a Jalen Carter.
Right.
Now Jalen Carter happens to have strength and speed.
He got that first step, as everybody know.
That young man is
He keep his head on
Like,
straight. He can,
like
can
the
go
fact,
down one of the best.
yeah, the fact that he's like kind of finally gotten it out of his childish bullshit. Like this is what people expected him to be,
I mean,
and damn if he ain't living up to it.
And Nolan Smith is finally starting to show up for the Eagles. Number 3, he's finally starting to show up. I was about to label him a bust.
but like Tino said, knowing, like Washington, knowing this team,
Mhm.
and it was only some weeks ago that they played.
Mhm.
You don't think that again that he's familiar? He's going to be knowing this. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I know what's to be expected.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like Jalen Carter, yeah, a monster, yes, but it's like if I'm Jaden Daniels, I'm turning to Cam Newton. Oh, I see you right there. You better stop it.
See, but
Oh,
only thing about
I'm putting
that,
it all out.
only thing about
All
that,
out.
he ain't as big as Cam. he ain't
No.
no Cam Newton.
No,
now.
no,
You real shit.
yeah.
But I mean, I do like Jaden Daniels. And Scary Terry.
What?
Because I was saying this to somebody too at work, and it was like, well, how do you see Washington win this game? And I said, what's his name? Slay. Slay likes to look in the backfield too much, and that's why he get burnt when he get burnt. And going against Terry, you look in the backfield if you want. Jaden Daniels will put that ball on him.
Shoot, dude,
You gonna look at Jaden and then see the ball going over
Yeah.
your head.
dude.
So
But now you looking at the back of 17 instead of
You
the
got
front of.
you gotta deal with the homecoming going on too, though.
oh yeah, the
There's a
tight
ho-
end,
Well, what I-
Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz.
He going back to Philly.
Now, what I would say is this here, and the only reason why I push against Philly even more is Jalen Hurts, truthfully, is not a big game player.
No.
If you had watched him his entire career, Alabama
Mm-hmm.
pulled out championship game for Tua. You think about, okay, then they say he got the redemption the following year when he
Tua got hurt,
came in the
yeah.
game for Tua to beat Georgia. But then they got their doors blew off when they played LSU.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Then you think about going to Oklahoma. He was all right. I don't want to be into a shadow. I want to be my own man. I got my championship. I want to prove that I'm the guy. And Oklahoma really didn't do too much.
No, they didn't.
And if you think about, if you pay attention to his game, I get that he's a winner, but if you look at his stats during their wins, it's very pedestrian.
Again,
Talking about
He
131
relies
yards
on the
a
running game
game.
for sure.
we
I'm saying it's 131 yards a game. So you think about the year they won the Super Bowl. Their first game, he really didn't have to do much. When they played San Francisco,
didn't say where they went.
their defense knocked down all three quarterbacks. You put the starter out, you put Purdy out.
Yeah.
Jimmy G was already hurt. Then the third guy that they brought in, I don't even know. At that point, they were just bringing in players to
Yeah,
play.
they were talking about putting a wide receiver at running back. I mean, a quarterback at that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he hasn't really ever had to do much. Now I will say he did perform in the Super Bowl, but even that was to a loss.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
So-
his
So big games he hasn't technically performed and won. I would say just that type of caveat. Jaden Daniels right now, these are big games. Playoff games is win or go
no
home.
Jaden.
It's not
All year
no-
long he been doing it. Like when it come down to the end of the
Showing
game.
up.
So
I mean, so yeah.
So like I said, so to show up against them, lead your team to a victory.
It's showing up last
Put
week.
belt to put belt the ass to Detroit, the number one seed.
That was more impressive.
He has momentum, and the great thing about it is there is no pressure because, like I said, if they lose, what
Yeah,
is
they had
everybody
a
gonna
schedule.
say?
Right.
It was
Right.
Yeah, it was expected. I'm saying the luck had to run out eventually,
Mhm.
so forth and so. Win this game,
Mhm.
and even if you get to the Super Bowl, especially if you play the Chiefs,
Mhm.
hey, you were lucky to get here, whatever. It'll be all types
No
of
matter-
excuses of why they made it.
No matter what Washington loses, they gonna say they've been lucky. There was a wild card.
That's
Like,
yeah.
yeah, they had the easiest. They
It's
had
their
one of the
house
easiest
money.
schedules
Rookie.
and all that
Rookie.
type of
That's
stuff.
they
Yeah,
gonna they gonna give them every
So-
disclaimer in the world.
So for me, I'm saying that's why I said like Washington I wouldn't be surprised at all if they win because like I said, there is no pressure.
No.
We just playing. We playing.
Yeah, they playing with house money.
It's like a regular season game.
Yeah, they playing with house money right
because
now.
like I said, it's
You think
it's
about
house money.
how it would look if they did lose. If Philly did lose, how it would look for their whole season.
Philly loses. I'm telling you, the whole Saquon bullshit gonna come up.
Yep.
Oh, without question.
Jalen Hurts, like Tino just said, not being the big
Yep.
game player.
They going that AJ Brown stuff's going play a
Yes,
factor.
to read a book, nigga. You better read 20 of them.
The thing about him reading the book is that's going to play more for Jalen. You don't get me in the game. I'm your best receiver. You won't throw me the ball. You won't take no chance. Like, what do you want me to do?
No.
I've never been a separation guy. I've always been a contested catch guy. But if you throw it to the hands or anywhere to the vicinity, I catch the ball 80% of the time. My quarterback don't throw picks when throwing to me. You just won't throw to me for whatever reason.
So
If the Eagles lose, does it start? Is it the demise of that franchise right now?
no.
Yes.
No.
You gonna break one. You gonna fire Sirianni. You're definitely firing him.
Mm.
You. It's Philly. I'll say Philly.
They
reason,
are go home or go. They are go big or bust type team. I get that.
Why they have this whole championship pedigree? I do not understand.
Yeah, they're not.
Like it.
Yeah,
like,
they're wild.
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah, the whole like you want like y'all got 15, 16 championships throughout sports history like blows my mind. Like nobody has a sports championship but y'all. Okay, maybe the hockey team. That's the only people that's actually won more than one championship.
Mm-hmm.
Philly, you just got your first one, so to have this mindset of like y'all
The
this
Phillies.
Super Bowl winning franchise is like blowing me.
Right.
So like, why the expectations I don't get?
Hold on, Matt, before you go.
No, you good.
This is my crash out moment. You are not a winning franchise if you got one Super Bowl. One.
Exactly.
There's no winning pedigree if you have one Super Bowl.
You're not a dynasty.
Let's get this out. Y'all don't even have a dynasty. Hold on, we hold on. They not even contention for a dynasty. Don't even say that. That's so
So
disrespectful.
yeah, an application. No application.
Yeah.
No.
You at the back of the line for the application. Now us up here, we almost had dynasty. We almost won 3 in a row. You know, we always had that hiccup and couldn't do it. But them, I hate when Eagles fans say that. And even if they do, if God blesses them and they win the Super Bowl this year, y'all still only got 2. Y'all got a lot catching up in our division, let alone to start talking to Patriots fans, start talking to 49er fans, Steeler fans, and you still can't talk to us in your own division. So, Eagles, y'all got to relax a little bit and work your way up because y'all been in the NFL since 1933. And, yeah, y'all got a lot of work to do.
Dave.
What's up?
Where was this love last week?
Okay, so last week, Tino. So Tino, let me break this down last week because before we move on to the next game. So last week, right? I didn't know who was coming on the show. Reese, taking care of the family, all that type of stuff. So boom. So it's just me and Matt. Of course, me and Matt got great energy. We go back and forth. So I hit a couple of my Eagles family members that I knew were Eagle fans. I said, if the Eagles win, y'all want to come on the show. Of course, everybody wants to come on the show when they win. Nobody wants to take it when they lost.
Of course.
No. So boom. So I knew the people that he's coming up there with. Matt got this. This is, like you said, this is John Wick versus high schoolers. Matt can hold his own. I know what he can do. This is Mike Tyson in his prime fighting 3 times in a month. I'm Don King. I'm with the winner. I know who's going to win.
Right.
And what Matt do? Matt went out there, put belt to ass to 3 Eagles fans, and me and Matt walked away. Don King always get the most of the money, though.
They came up. Tino. They came up hot.
Yeah, they came up before the show even started.
On 10. I mean, look. The gun had you know what I'm saying, heat seekers.
They had hollow tips in that motherfucker, bro.
I could. Look. I'm literally trying to breathe. I was trying to. I'm like, all right.
Then they bring up the
I'm
Brandon
literally
Graham
chilling.
situation. They bring up the Brandon
Brandon
Graham.
Graham. They swore I hated the Eagles. I'm like, nah, it's not really that. Again, I like players on the team. I acknowledge good players. So I can't say I don't. You know what I'm saying? I know legends from that damn team. But it's just a simple fact. It's like,
you know what?
I know legendary people from that team. Again,
It's only a couple.
It's only a couple. But again, I know I acknowledge them. I might get more players, a little bit more accolades than what they expect me to give them. That's what I'm saying. I give them props.
Sure.
But for them to do what they did, again, it's like talking to. And no offense to any Eagles fans when I say this, it's like talking to a caveman. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like win, we win, we win, we win, we won, we beat you, Super Bowl. Okay, great.
That's the only thing they can gloat about.
The following year, it's like you didn't stop anything. It's like we went right back.
But we all 1-1.
Right,
Let's understand.
exactly. Like there's a rubber match.
We got the first one off now.
Yeah.
But so then they say that, and then mind you, I'm like getting punched like the back of the head all damn show. That last 5 minutes, I took them gloves off, bro.
See, Tino.
I took them gloves
Me
off,
being,
bro.
the non-king of this situation. Why you wait to the 12th round to take your gloves off? It's supposed to have been a first round knockout, bro.
Hey,
you gonna get paid the same amount whether you knock him out in the first round or the 12th round. Just get it over with early.
Muhammad Ali. Rope a dope. And what happened?
You try to make it entertaining when I wanted you to just knock him out. I wanted them to say, "Yo, bro, I'm getting off the pod."
Because you know me in my space now, my mental capacity now, I am trying to be different. I am trying to change and give off different energy. You know what I'm saying?
So,
and that's all I was trying to promote.
I'm all for you getting off different, great energy.
I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just like this. They test me, bro. I'm like, yeah. They get
Listen,
me there. Like,
all I'm gonna say is
I threw little jabs out a whole show. I'm like this. One jab. I'm gonna let it rock.
See, but all I wanted you to come out like Mike Tyson, no socks on, no drawers on, just knock a nigga out and to go back to the dressing room. And you can go back to pray to whoever you pray to. But when you in the ring, you a menace. When you in here, you a menace. But when you leave here, you gotta go back to
Dave out here. He didn't realize I try to be a changed man.
You could be a changed man outside of the pod.
Hold up. Then they had the nerve to ask me, am I back? And I'm starting to think. I think I'm back. I'm trying to relax. Like, nah.
I always want to mess with a brother when he got too straight.
Yo, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, no.
What I always want to mess with a brother when he got too straight.
Word.
I was trying to do right.
Trying to do right, man. They wanted to go on the pod. I'm like, oh wow, we got 3 Eagles fans, ones that you ain't never see show up here a day in their life, but they on here their first show.
2 of them,
I was letting them act.
2 of them you called out before. You called out Damien and you called out Reese.
But everybody else, I'll let them act out. Go ahead, act out. Do your big one, as they like to say, right? Do your big one.
Now,
man,
if the Eagles lose tomorrow, I want that energy back tomorrow because I'm definitely hitting them.
Oh, they ain't showing up. Maurice might. I'll give him props there.
Yeah,
Why?
Reese said he was showing up when
Reese
lose or
will
draw.
show up. Win, lose, or draw. I give him that. All right, bro.
All right,
bro.
Well, Matt, I wasn't trying to set you up. I was just trying to bring the Mike Tyson out of you inside of the pie circle. That's all. When you outside the pie circle, go back to your
peace, tranquility, and love,
you know
bro.
What I mean?
Peace, tranquility, and love.
Yeah, outside the pie circle, not inside.
No promises.
The AFC championship game. AFC championship game. Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs and the refs. I'm saying it. I said it. I don't give a fuck. Because it's definitely the refs involved. It's Kansas City and the refs.
It's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up?
In my eyes. Buffalo's defense is stepping up when they need to step up right now.
Yeah, they've been don't break defense.
Yeah. But I mean, Kansas City is all right, let me just say this. Kansas City is still bullshitting in my eyes. You know what I mean? They still somewhat. I feel like still bullshitting. I feel like bullshitting maybe for this game.
I
I keep saying this.
bro, I don't think so. I think this is really Kansas City, bro. This is
Really?
really Kansas City. See, and everybody,
Lazy?
and everybody's saying the same thing. You saying Kansas City bullshit, but think about it. This is Kansas City all year long. I don't think they got the switch this year to turn it on or off. Like we've been saying. I believe that they're tired. I believe they're starting to catch up with them, but they're playing just enough to get these wins. And Travis Kelce last week, seven receptions, 117 yards, and 1 touchdown. That's Kansas City ball right there. Everybody else fall in line after Travis Kelce.
When I added that extra ingredient instead of following the recipe like you said.
It's wild. So I mean, I honestly, I'm be real with you. I don't care who makes it out of this one. I just know for a fact that whatever team goes into the Super Bowl is coming back to the AFC. That's just my biggest prediction. My biggest I'm going on.
So is that AFC pride or just
Nah,
Okay,
I mean,
I'll
again,
just-
you want to
your
see,
team in
you
the
want to see it. I know, but it's little big brother. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's little big brother. Do I really want them to win? I actually do. But at the same time, I would love to see a 3-peat. And I ain't gonna hold you. I would love to see a 3-peat. Why? Because right there it cements Andy Reid's legacy. By all means, you know what I'm saying? No Philly intent. No Philly has anything to do with it. Hold on. Sorry, I shut the door. No, Philly has no. They have no like influence on that at all. It's the fact that they threw him out to the Wolves. He went back and did what he had to do in Kansas City. Again, this team was really, you think about it, it felt like it was built from the ground up. It was DeMar Jackson, you know what I'm saying? But he got the benefit, all the benefits of that Golden State team. They didn't necessarily throw him, like Kansas City, of course, they didn't necessarily get it done with Tom Brady, but at the same time, you know what I mean? And the other time, they punch their ticket. So I ain't going to be mad if he goes and cements his career like this, right? If he goes and possibly retires after this. I can't be mad at that.
Matt, I don't think that you can say Andy Reid Eagle career ain't got nothing to do with his winning. He got 130 wins with the Eagles. No. I understand that, but the wins bringing him up. Them 130 means something. Excuse me. So you can't. I don't think you can just take the Eagles out of it completely as him being the coach.
It means it means he had talent. Like truthfully, and that's why I think the feeling delusion started was because they were going to NFC Championship games. They went 5 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that the one time they actually finally broke through, but Andy
Y'all gonna be
Reid,
pissed at me. Sorry.
Andy Reid doesn't get into the GOAT coach conversation until he gets to Kansas City and starts to win those rings.
No, I agree with you, but his foundation is nice though when he got it with the Eagles. That's all I'm saying. You can't just say the man ain't do nothing in Philly.
What do we actually we do coaches the same way we do players a lot of times. If you really don't got no ring, like you go from you can say he was a good coach in Philly. You say he's a great coach in Kansas City due to the fact that he got that hardware.
I agree. I agree with you. But I'm saying Kansas City wouldn't even have looked at him if he didn't have a good track record with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's all I'm trying to say. Kansas.
I can see that, but I'm saying if he gets a great quarterback, I'm saying he wins anywhere because I'm saying he showed you the track record of actually winning per se because he just couldn't get over the hump. He never had a quarterback that got him over the hump till he got Mahomes.
Well, I'm gonna take that back because he was the quarterback coach for Brett Favre when he won it with Green Bay, so he already had a track record of developing a quarterback.
I just feel like with Pat, it's a little different.
Well, hold
You know what I
on,
mean?
Tino. Hold on. I want to see what Tino. Why you make that face, bro?
That's like saying, okay, if you want to take it there, that's like with Bill. He got 2 rings.
As a coordinator,
Nigga, you had Lawrence Taylor who was sniffing cocaine
Right.
and give you 150 tackles, nigga, in 3 minutes.
that's true. But man, listen, but you know, like we talked about it. I think we talked about it in the group chat. You coaching them certain players get you that pedigree, to get you that clout, to get you into a position. So
But my pushback
Go
would
ahead.
be, you only got on 1 ring. As great as Brett Favre was, he's Aaron Rodgers.
now we talk about Brett Favre, the person at one point in time that led the league in the most career interceptions and touchdowns. So I mean,
And at one time, most passing yards.
yeah. So
So, but as great as he
he was
was,
a gambler too.
he got how many rings he got on
No,
the
he only
team?
got 1. He got 1,
So that-
and then he got
that-
4 league MVPs,
that-
if I'm not mistaken. 4 or 3 league MVPs.
That greatness, that greatness is a little tarnished because as great as you were,
Mhm.
you only got just the 1. Same thing, like I say with Aaron Rodgers, like especially when folks was really out here clamoring that A-Rod was better than Brady.
Bullshit.
As good
That's
as you
bullshit.
quote unquote
That's
are and supposed to be better, you only got to 1. And now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Super Bowl championships are easy to win, and just because you're a good quarterback you should go, but whatever, you only got the 1.
Well, I agree.
And you've had great teams. You've been 15-1, you've been 14-2, 13-3, and Brady came to your conference,
Yeah.
met you in the championship game, and sent you home on your field.
Shelves you. He
I
shelves
ain't
you.
arguing with that.
That's when we say that. But as far as this game goes, I have Buffalo built the ass.
Rewind 2 seconds and press play again.
I'm happy I came back right now this time.
I'm glad you did. I got Buffalo built the ass.
Hold on.
Reason
Hold on.
why- re- re-
Hold on before you get into your
Probably
thing.
because
You
of
said
Wake.
no,
belt
Buffalo
to ass.
built the ass. Built the ass.
Mm.
Please elaborate.
No problem. Kansas City has tempted faith all year long.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that.
You've played BS football, barely getting by, barely winning. You haven't done anything to beat yourself. But let's be real. Buffalo showed you exactly how to beat them, because they've been the only team to beat. Because that Denver loss is not a loss.
Yeah,
to me.
Terrence. Terrence. Don't walk around with that.
You played your third string guy. Everybody was
they
third
played-
string.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
They played their
You
Pop
played-
Warner squad. That's what they played.
So that second loss of the season is nothing. You played with all your horses, D Hop, Travis. Everybody was healthy. Because the guy that you've been running the ball with been Kareem Hunt. That's your
Samaj.
that's your guy that closes your game for you. I know Isaiah Pacheco gets
He didn't play. He didn't play last game.
but what has he done thus far in the playoffs? He looked very rusty, very average. Kareem Hunt finishes the game for them. Kareem Hunt is their guy. But they play BS football. And we think about with anything because it's been said, Kansas City is the new New England Patriot dynasty. And let's be real. When their Super Bowls have been won just like the Patriots, it's never been a real blowout.
No.
It's been very close games. And even their losses have been close games.
Yeah.
Nothing dramatic on either end.
All came down to like one player or two.
One play. Now the score may say Kansas City won by 6, where we won by 3. but we both know what I'm saying a 1-score game is a 1-score game, no matter how you want to count the score.
Yep.
No team has ever three-peated.
Nope.
No.
History is not on their side. They have played down this year.
For sure.
The offense really has not clicked. But also in this playoff, the game that they played, you think about the Texans. Texans have never really shown you they were a good playoff team. And they were hurt. They did not have the ponies to even threaten and or scare Kansas City. But you have a quarterback in Buffalo who scares Kansas City. Because not only is the boy 6'5", 6'6", the boy is every bit big as Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He may be slightly slower. I'm saying
He got
but
more guts than Cam. Shit.
but he's gutsy. He's cut down on his turnovers, which has been his Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm.
He isn't making the crazy interception. He isn't forcing anything. He's taking exactly what he's given, and he's willed that team.
He don't got a diva either.
Yeah, he don't got nobody that has to have the ball.
Nope.
If that guy's open, you get it. If that guy's hot, that's who we ride with, and nobody complains.
Okay.
Nobody pouts. Nobody nothing.
You know what he looks like too?
You're not scaring them in the cold, because Buffalo snows. It snows
Heavy.
like in Kansas City.
Heavy.
So you ain't scaring me in the cold. The players are used to playing in the cold. They have a lot more. They have just as much experience
Mm-hmm.
as Kansas City does.
And they
Now, I
look-
get that Kansas City players are more commonly used to playing in the AFC Championship game,
Mm-hmm.
but it ain't like Josh Allen's team haven't been in the playoffs.
Right. Right.
They both have the experience.
And yo,
What-
they actually got the dub up on Kansas City this year.
Like you have said, I'm saying yes, Buffalo will be playing the reps because just like the Pat Dynasty, you have to have some calls. They are very questionable. Tuck rule, very questionable call, very lucky, whatever.
If you look at any of them
Yeah.
teams that won back to back, we all got calls. Cowboys got calls in the 90s.
You got calls. You got calls. You got calls.
The 49ers,
Dolphins,
Steelers,
yeah,
the
but
Steelers, the catch that
Yeah.
the miraculous catch that hit the turf. Like, come on, I don't care about
Yeah,
that.
no.
Because that ball definitely
Definitely hit the ground.
Oh, for sure.
But truthfully, I really see Buffalo built the ass. Like I said, Buffalo has the offense that puts the points up that scares Kansas City.
The ass.
And as Matt said, the defense has come around and a lot better. They got a lot of their key guys back.
Yup.
Milano, Ty Johnson, they got their guys back, and they playing at the right time. They've been hot. They got their battle test out the way. They got because
They got
everybody
Buffalo
really
out of there.
truthfully did.
They
They
got
got
Buffalo
Baltimore
out
up out of there. So now I've already beat you in the regular season. I beat you in the cold in Buffalo, and it won't no close game.
Thing is, they're actually the favorites right now on ESPN.
I really see Delta Ash 35-20 or 35, I'm saying like 34-23 because
Oh,
Kansas City hasn't really scored. They don't have the offense. They playing a dinky dunk game that's not
Yup.
really set up for
Good.
Kansas City.
I mean,
Kansas
that's all they have to
City is
do. But yeah.
Kansas City is a take the top off, let Travis live in the middle of the field because I got guys that can take the top off. Those guys, Xavier Worthy has not been the take the roof off type guy. He's been more of a gadget guy. He hasn't been Tyreek Hill .2 because that's what they thought he would
yeah,
be.
they put
Mm-hmm.
They thought you'd be able to put him out there and let him run past folks, and he really hasn't done it.
I think they put too much pressure on him being a rookie. That was
They did.
that was
did.
too much.
They
That
did.
was too much.
The pressure was to be Tyreek Hill, the punt returner, gadget guy, play a couple plays on offense. But people fail to realize Tyreek didn't really become Tyreek until year
Right.
2. When he learned, I'm really faster than everybody out here.
Exactly.
Kansas City offensive line has been terrible all
Revolving
year.
door.
You talking about Von Miller being able to pin his ears back and be Von Miller. I only need for him to get at least one good sack. That forced
That's all he really
fumble,
needs.
you know Pat does not trust his offensive line. Pat has thrown
Hell
way
no.
more has thrown way more interception than he normally does. Don't get
Yes.
me wrong, he's always been a gunslinger.
That's 11
But
for the year.
generally but his interceptions normally around about 10 to 12. This year you talking about 15, 16. He forcing it because he doesn't have the guy that either take the top off or beat you one on one. Like I
Going
said,
in, fault. Go ahead.
go ahead.
I was about to
So
say,
you-
going into this game, so Kansas City is undefeated at home. So they're undefeated at home. So with these high stakes and everything you're saying, as far as them not necessarily doing, you don't feel they get it done. You really don't feel like they going shit their pants.
What is, like I said, like with any dynasty, truthfully, you have to pay attention to how things go. You think about, even what I'm saying, going back to New England. You think about it. We won one, lost one. We didn't even go back.
Right.
Came back, we won 2 in a row.
Right.
Dynasty.
Right.
Then we took a 10-year hiatus. Then we came back and got the other 3.
Right.
I see something very similar with Kansas City. You think about, they've been to this game 7 times in a row. They are tired.
Mm-hmm.
They are older. Their 3 stars outside of Pat, are old. Chris Jones, 33,
Yeah.
34.
Yeah.
Kelsey, 33, 34.
35. Kelsey 35.
So 35. Chris Jones, 34, 35. Older. Them injuries take a little longer to heal
heal.
up. Yeah, you got to buy. You think about even playing the Texans. I'm saying a tough brand of defensive football. Like I said, Hollywood Brown trying to come back.
Right.
Coming back this late in the season. Them legs still ain't as fresh. Xavier Worthy's been beat up, and he had to learn how to get off press. Kansas City is trying to play a New England style offense, which was dink and dunk, which we got crucified for. Brady don't throw the ball downfield.
Right. No, he's throwing the cross
dink and
route.
dunk. Yeah, he letting guys get so much yak. Cool. He carved your ass up at the end of the day.
Definitely did.
I got 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick,
Mm-hmm.
and a nice fat dub. Kansas City has not really scored and played Kansas City, like you said, Kansas City brand of football, which is take the top off and have Kelsey eat you alive in the middle of the field because you can't. What are you doing? You can't afford to double team him. Because
Right.
if you double team him, he's throwing the Tyreek.
Right.
The defense, I'm saying, is older. Trent McDuffie is a great guy. You're gonna put him on Amari Cooper, maybe Keon Coleman. Rest of them corners get cooked up by Shaquille.
Mm-hmm.
He throwing the 5-6 guys. Shaquille is his number 1 option, but he's throwing the 5 and 6 guys a game.
Right.
Keon Coleman is good for one big catch. Amari Cooper is a good route runner. So even if you put Trent McDuffie on him and lock him up,
Yeah.
he can't guard all 5 guys.
Good James Cook, though. James Cook, bro. Like
Chris Jones is 30.
Right.
he's 30.
So 30.
At the
So
same
he
time,
plays
he
defense?
plays in the trenches. So I'm saying it's a little different.
No,
Yeah.
I know the wear and
So-
tear.
yeah,
the wear and tear
yeah,
on the
yeah.
defensive line is
That's
real.
Different.
So you think about it. That puts him at about 35 age wise as far as NFL, the way he gets beat up, the way he gets contacted, double team, triple team.
And then we said that what's it called was 35. Kelsey looked
Yeah.
Kelsey last week. If Kelsey was this was 2-3 years ago, Kelsey would have had 200 yards easy. When he got hawked down, Kelsey was getting hawked. So Kelsey don't have the legs like he used to have.
No, because he out here giving them to Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, but
that's not man.
But you can tell I'm saying when you got season and when you don't. Now, as far as picking between the two, I take the billionaire every time myself. But let's be real, don't play. Get a little different when they pan in mayonnaise and sold for Keisha. I say cook it with Kylie. Alright. Just throwing it out.
I thought black men can't say that. We get in trouble for saying that.
Oh, well, cook it with Kylie? I don't watch.
Yeah, I never seen it. I never seen her cook.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. She ain't
My
doing nothing
nigga.
to me.
My nigga.
Yeah.
So you got Buffalo, Matt. You have.
I want to go Little Big Brother.
So you got Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Little Big Brother. I'm gonna go Buffalo. I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Damn, I guess I just gotta be the eyeball. I guess I'm going Kansas City.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
I'm going KC.
Hey,
3 point.
I can't blame you. I'm saying track record says
Right.
they win.
Right.
I'm saying nobody has beat the boy in the. He's only been beat
Right.
twice. That Brady Burrow only been beat twice. I'm saying track record. And money line with you.
I'm rocking with Kansas
Patty,
City.
my homeboy.
Yeah, I'm going KC.
Big Red.
I'm just looking at. I'm saying how the season has played out.
It has been weird.
A lot of lucky football.
No, you're right.
A lot
Don't
of
get me
right.
don't get me wrong. Like I get it. 1-score games keep you battle tested.
Yeah.
Blowouts, whatever. But at some point, somebody's gonna put you in a situation to where it's not a 1-score game.
Exactly.
Nah,
And
I see exactly what y'all saying.
And Buffalo, Buffalo showed you this season.
yeah.
They didn't let it be a 1-score game,
Right.
and they blew your doors off because you just couldn't keep up.
Cobra Kai, strike fast. Like again, they did it last week. They did it last week, and
Yeah.
Baltimore ain't know how to recuperate. They ain't know how to
Okay.
respond.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and I say that just for the. I mean, yeah, they had little errors here and there, but
they cost them.
those errors though are still to be perfected at this level. For Lamar to again, this ain't Lamar's first trip. This ain't his first playoff game. Ain't his first big time game. Those things you know for a fact. You get like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
I'm not even mad with Baltimore's turnovers because those were first half.
No, understood.
Like Lamar's fuck up, I'm not mad with.
Right.
The fuck ups I'm mad with that game is Mark Andrews. You trying to do too much.
But no. But
you were
but
cooking second half.
But if we
you
saying
do not fumble, you score.
But if we saying the fact that it's like you got Buffalo that's out here swinging, hitting haymakers early, and you out here had these little errors right here and there.
Cost you twice.
That they're costly.
Double.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, for it not to be your first dance, your first big dance.
But
I gotta blame you in some aspect. You know what I'm saying?
My pushback is okay. His interception led to nothing. I'm saying it was a bad interception.
I'm with you.
You shouldn't have threw it. Now the fumble effed you over because Von Miller turned the dial back for about 5 years and found a burst of speed that he ain't had in a good little while.
Right.
And got him halfway, and then nobody stopped Josh Allen. It's like the tush push. Once you line up Josh Allen like that, you might as well take the ball and get to the next team.
Sure.
That's 7. Let's push it down. Like, my thing with them is Baltimore gets into the playoffs a lot of times and forgets that they are a running team. We wanna be cute, and we don't gotta be cute.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they started turning around and giving it to 22, it won't no 3 and 4 yard games.
No.
It's 9 and 10, 15 and 20 touchdown. 9 and 10, 15 and 20 touchdown. Andrews doesn't try to be cute again, trying to be cute and be extra. It's third down. It's 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
You got 14 yards. Take the 14 and be happy.
Yeah.
We finna run it 2 times. Derrick Henry gonna have it at the 50-yard line. Bateman's gonna run across the middle of the field. Touchdown. This is a different game.
Everything was kind of made for him, and they just didn't know how to.
Even with the drop, only reason why I hate the fact that it came to that one was the mere fact that you didn't have to go for 2 to tie the game. You could have took the game as 2021.
Yeah.
You were already stopping Buffalo. You were holding Buffalo down. So after that, what you go what? It's 20. I think they get it what to 24 something like 24-20 or 27-20.
What the final
Yeah,
score?
it was 20.
No,
25-27.
I know it's 25-27, but I'm saying like when they went for the first
Oh,
the score was like 21 to 19.
Yeah. It was,
My thing with that was take the extra point. It's 21-20. You've been stopping Buffalo. Third quarter, fourth quarter, they've been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
So you think about 24. You think about it being like what 21-20 at that point. The kicker field goal is 24-20 instead of 19.
Yeah.
So then they get another field goal. So I'm saying from there. So if my thing is, if you didn't have to go for the two, that touchdown actually wins you the game.
Yeah.
You don't even need it for the sample fact of what it was. But the fact that you win and miss, now you ain't got no other choice.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope we have some good games tomorrow for real. I think they're gonna be good games. Tino got belt the ass. God damn, bro, belt the ass. I mean, I ain't gonna want to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Oh, man, 17-7, man, after the first half, man.
I'm watching.
Buffalo.
What you say, Matt?
17.
I'm watching.
You're watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. Regardless if it's belt or not, I'm gonna watch it.
Well, I know you definitely gonna be watching
And
the
the thing
first
about
game
it
for
is-
real, because I know, boy. Listen,
And I hope Washington wins, because I hope they win the Super Bowl, because I don't want Buffalo to get one.
You don't want little brother, big brother to get it?
No.
yo,
I
that'd be
I understand.
Buffalo
I
first.
understand.
That'd be Buffalo first Super Bowl.
I want him to be Jim Kelly.
Mm.
Matter of fact, I want his ass to go back the next 4 years
Mm.
and lose.
Wow.
Yo, you
Just
crazy?
like
Wow.
Jim
They said he
Kelly.
wanted to
You
pull
are.
in Jim Kelly.
I want him to be Jim Kelly .2.
You out.
I want y'all to go
I ain't gonna
back.
be like that.
Nah.
Yep, I want y'all to go. I want y'all to
I
go.
ain't-
I want
Nah.
Washington to win.
Hear me out.
Look, a black quarterback
Hear me out.
winning
If
over the white boy.
if Buffalo goes right, and if they win it, do you know what that does for our division? We cancel an argument when it comes to them damn birds. I just want to say that. Look, here we go. Whoa! Like, whoa!
Everything go back to them birds with you, boy. I tell you.
Look, why? Because the thing is, they are my punching bag.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't understand the fandom in Philly, bro. I don't.
You can't.
listen. When it comes to Philadelphia, of course, you know.
You're talking to birds.
When it comes to Philadelphia, I don't get it. I just thank God every day my dad was a Cowboys fan, because I don't think I could rock that green, bro. I don't think I could rock that fucking green. dog.
I don't get the harshness, because you haven't won an NBA championship since Dr. J, and that was the ABA.
No, it wasn't the ABA. Don't do that. I'm a Sixers fan. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
What last time
86.
y'all won?
86.
Hey, you sound like Terrence.
Hey, listen, I know what I know, but I'm saying, but don't put me in the ABA years though. ABA is 70s, bro.
So you talking about so you talking about the merger?
No, we was after the
You talking about
merger.
the
We was
merger,
after the
right?
merger, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that to me, bro. Come on. Come on. Stick on the
I'm
Eagles.
outside.
Don't talk about
Okay.
the
So you ain't won no NBA championship in quite some
Right.
time. And us three on the panel won't even thought of yet.
The Phillies. The Phillies won one in the Phillies was in what 2010 something like that. I'm not a Phillies fan. I'm a Yankees fan, so I don't give a fuck about the Phillies.
So Philly definitely ain't won one in a minute.
Yeah. Phillies is Phillies. Yeah, I think the Phillies is like
So
8 or 9, something like that.
so you talking? So baseball you ain't got too many.
No, they ain't got too many.
Basketball you ain't had one in a minute.
Long time.
Football you only got the one.
Only. Hockey
So
is
like hockey's probably your best sport.
No.
of actually probably winning.
actually the Philadelphia best sport is the fucking Philadelphia Union, the soccer team. For real. And if you really want to talk about football,
not it.
they're gonna say the Philadelphia Soul.
And
They're
that-
gonna bring it to the indoor arena. Listen, I done argue with Eagles fans. They bring up every championship they can
that
pull
ain't-
out, bro.
And that ain't even an American
I'm
sport.
dead.
They will bring up
So-
anything,
soccer-
bro.
soccer ain't even relevant on this side of the planet.
No, on this side of the planet, it ain't. Again, we know where they marginalized.
If you ain't no female, soccer ain't even really discussed. We only good in soccer on the women's side. But like I said,
it's hard for the Philadelphia people.
Yeah, I don't understand I don't understand the expectation. Like, you fire coaches, like you got rid of Doug Pete. Now he brought you your first one. You fire him for what? Like, it's not like y'all were always going back.
Right.
All right. Same thing with Sirianni. Like I said, if Sirianni, especially if Philly does not win this game dominantly, no. If they lose this game in any fashion other than close, like, he's gone. There's no way I'm saying there's no way I see them keeping Sirianni. Because, like you said, what comes up? The record's going. You didn't let Saquon get the record. Even though he was so close. Jalen Hurts isn't a big time quarterback. You're playing a big time quarterback money.
Yep.
And he's not being the big time guy.
Yep.
You got 2 number 1 receivers that's paid good money.
How to break them up?
They out here being.
Yo, you hear Mike Vrabel?
Yeah. Mike.
He wild.
Give me AJ
He
Brown.
already said it.
He wild for saying it, too. He crazy.
And he's smart though. He
crazy.
did it before he became the head coach, so they can't call tampering on it. So he was smart. He was smart for that.
I'll take AJ Brown in the league.
Of course.
Why wouldn't y'all?
I get that 10 jerk. I won't even mind Smitty.
I let him read. I let him read on the sideline. I ain't gonna question it.
Y'all number 1 again.
Drake may give him the ball. I know Drake may give him the ball.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Drake could definitely give him a ball. Drake could give him a ball.
Drake gonna throw it to him. I don't care if your hand's thrown or not. I guarantee you get it.
Right.
You gonna get them. You gonna have at least 10 targets a game for every game for 17 games straight. You have at least 10 targets.
Oh, for sure. Nah, he's not gonna play. Mike Vrabel is not gonna play that. He's gonna definitely make sure AJ get the ball.
Look, Hunter Henry gonna want to leave if AJ Brown come there.
Y'all gonna have people want to come to New England. That's all. Y'all need that one person.
Yeah,
Y'all need that one person.
Again, they want to come back to death row.
Hey.
If we can get this free agency right, we become real scary.
Sure.
Nah, New England definitely be scary again. I don't know why everybody keeps saying like y'all gonna be in the
yo, go tell them we back up.
Oh Lord.
Let them know we back up.
They're gonna turn you back up. Them Eagles fans will turn you back up as soon as they lose tomorrow. If they lose, but
hey, so look, hey fellas, I'm about to drop off. I gotta take the board somewhere.
All right, hit me.
So
all right, Matt.
All right, y'all. All right.
Tino, let's talk about the All-Star selections right quick before we jump off of this joint. Did you see who got selected to the All-Star game?
I seen the East starters. I did not see who wound up with. I know it was Jalen Brunson.
So I got you.
Donovan Mitchell, Tatum, Cat, and Giannis.
That's the East starters right there. The West starters, Shea Alexander, Steph Curry, LeBron, KD, and the Joker. Yeah.
I don't see how you don't have AD as a starter. Like, AD been
over
dominant,
who though?
and he hasn't missed over KD.
But after a while, it's nostalgia. After a while, you know that.
Or even if you want to do LeBron, like I said, I get why. I know it would be hard to replace LeBron being the nostalgia in itself, but it's no way that like AD doesn't deserve to be a starter. Like I said, KD's missed at least 20 games.
Yeah, but the first round, it always got the fans involved, and that's why they, a lot of them legacy players get in. This LeBron 21st All-Star game, God damn.
He been in the league 22 years? So he's made the All-Star game every year?
I think it's
except for his first year?
Yeah, sound about right. I think he's in his 21st or 22nd year. LeBron came in 03? Yeah, 03. Yeah.
03? Uh-huh.
That motherfucker, bro.
You talking about 22? So 22 years. So he made it every year since his second season. That's dominant.
No, it's dominant. It's definitely dominant. So I just want to see who the reserves is, so we get the reserves on Thursday. I think
I don't like the fact that Melo's not a starter
for the Hornets, right?
for the East.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Donovan Mitchell. Don't get me wrong, and I understand that they rewarding because Cleveland I think got the best record in the NBA. I think something like that. So I understand it, but I feel like LaMelo is killing it, bro.
yeah. Like when you talk about All Star, like I said, it's about excitement. The All Star game is already something.
Yeah, it's well.
So you at least want to. I'm saying you already know ain't nobody gonna play no defense. So you might well put the guy that's gonna score the ball and do the flashiness in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And LaMelo is that guy if we talking about guard.
Yeah, he is. Well, they switching up the format this year too. Again for the All Star game, they keep switching it up. It's 3-on-3. It's a whole bunch of weird shit.
Oh, they switch. So they switching from the aspect of 3 teams, 5 guys.
Yeah. So that's what they're going to. They're going to that this year.
It's
stupid. And then the slam dunk contest, people been. I don't even know these motherfuckers, bro. I don't know none of them. I don't know.
Bro, I can't even tell you the last time I watched the All Star or All Star like.
I don't think I watched the 3-point contest.
Bro, I ain't even watched that.
The only thing I watched is All Star contest. 3-point contest. And I mean, of course, the slam dunk, you just watch it because it's there. And that little white boy from the D League, G League keep winning it because he's so small. That's the only reason why.
Oh, you talking about
him. Yeah. That's the only reason why he winning because he's so little and he look. I mean, it just looked good because he in the air. He can just. But it's nothing.
Right.
They need to cut the slam dunk contest. Just cut it. 3-point. 3-point don't took over
because you don't have the star. You don't really have the star power. Like once real stars start playing. Can you think about what we
Yeah, bro, we had them all.
You had a contest of what Dominique, Jordan, like those guys. Then you come back, Vince Carter, T-Mac, Kobe. Like once LeBron and them came in the league, and LeBron didn't want to be a part of it. Like, I'm not blaming him per se, but it just started going downhill from there.
He definitely started of the trend of the number one player never performing in it because Kobe did it. Of course, Mike did it. Looking at Mike and Dominique, them old school slam dunk contest, they did the same dunk, just different angles, bro. They had no creativity at all.
No, but their name was good enough to make it seem like it was something great. And then I understand why Zach LaVine stopped getting that. Like once you get cheated like the first time, right, come back, and then you still do me the same way again. I can't keep doing this because him and Aaron Gordon were like really
Aaron
going
Gordon, when he was with Orlando. That's when he was in Orlando. Yeah,
yep.
They was definitely killing it. But now it's All Star Weekend now is just it ain't fun no more. It ain't fun at all. It ain't exciting.
Basketball has really lost its luster though. Like it's a filler here for us because football has always been primary and will always be primary. Basketball has become because everybody looks the same. Everybody's doing the same thing. Every guard's doing a double, triple step back to shoot a 40-foot.
Everybody carrying, walking.
Every big is going downhill to dunk. And there's no real dominant big man. Everybody's a shooter now. You think about when we watch basketball, seeing a Shaq, knowing like 7'1", 360, being that athletic, that dominant, catching on the block, done. Tim Duncan, 7 feet, put you on the block, post work, up, under, Dream, KG. Like, we don't got those types of guys no more. Like I said, Giannis is a big guard. You might well say he's a 6'11" point guard because once he get it, his fast break is downhill. He dunk it. I'm saying he's dominant like Shaq, but
he's not back to the basket though. He's not back to the basket. We don't have and honestly, when that died out the game ain't been fun for me to watch it no more. Like I like I like him shooting and all that, don't get it wrong, but when you really need that point, throw it in the post. But now they living and dying by the 3, and it ain't fun no more. I mean, only person we got close to that, I want to say Jokic, but then again, I really can't say Jokic because Jokic is still, he stay out there.
Because he does a lot of shooting threes.
He will go down to.
But I'm saying, but
I mean, Embiid, I don't even want to talk about him because that motherfucker pisses me off. He has the ability to be as dominant as Shaq is, but he fell in love with the 3-point too. He fell in love with it.
Yeah, he don't have the motor to be a Shaq. Like you like we always said, like, yeah, you gave Giannis Embiid skill, he'd be dominant like Shaq. Or if you gave Giannis his motor to Embiid, he'd be dominant like Shaq.
Unstoppable.
Because you could not ever stop.
He would be unstoppable if he ever had Giannis motor.
Yeah.
He would.
But if his body he won't get his body in enough shape, and then you think about being that big, being that size,
running up and down that court.
Right? We haven't seen too many guys truthfully be able to handle it though. You think about, ain't nobody ever really been Shaq's size outside of Shaq. Cause you think about Yao Ming was the same way. Was a dominant player, but just short career. Once them knees started going, that was it. Greg Oden.
They ain't even make it.
Bill Walton. Yeah, so you think, I said, the list goes on and on as far as big guys who tried to do it, but the body just won't.
When you look at it though, like talking about the big men, the center wise, if you look at like the Dream came in, he was skinny as hell. He picked up weight as his career moved on. Shaq the same way, skinny as hell, and then picked it up as he went on. Then when he got to the Lakers in that 2000 run, when he actually started really lifting weights, that's when he picked up all that weight and then eating like crazy. You said he was, but
the thing was, bro, like, and it's not that he didn't take it serious. He just didn't have the work habit. If he had the work habit of Kobe, man, you think, truthfully, if we being honest, Shaq is really supposed to be the GOAT.
Shaq is supposed to be, when it comes to big men, it's not supposed to be nobody named above him, honestly.
At all. Because he's supposed to have 6 championships.
Sure.
Like, just like Wilt.
No, not Wilt.
Kareem. Who's stopping? Man, Kareem, yeah, my bad. So you think about it, like, who was stopping?
Nobody.
Right? Triple team, double team. Once he caught the ball on the block and turned and sprint to the rim, it was 2 points. That was automatic. If he halfway could shoot a free throw, or at least, I'm saying, I don't even say that he didn't work on the craft because it's been talked about him shooting 1,000 free throws in practice. But truthfully, being that dominant, you know it's an and one.
Definitely.
Because them two was counting.
Nah, yeah, that was Shaq. Like you said, going through them years, and then that league year when they lost against Detroit, I was devastated because Ben Wallace is a good defender, but Ben Wallace is 6'9". What the fuck is going on here?
but he had so much of a motor and cause like I said, the game plan is very simple. I'm saying when you play the Lakers, you can give Shaq 70 points. If you clamp everybody else,
straight,
we can get to 71 as a team. Because Shaq can't come out. Because Shaq can't come out into this perimeter and guard nobody. That's why he couldn't guard Rasheed. And you keep being out the way. It's easy. I said they just played. I really think they lost to Detroit because ego got
and
truthfully,
I love GP and I don't love Karl Malone. I take that back. I like Karl Malone game. That wasn't gonna work. That was not going to work.
No.
That was them saying, especially how they bragged about, oh yeah, we're gonna get the old guys a championship, bruh. You can't just say that. Like, and they definitely was super cocky. Shaq missed the first half of the season with an ankle injury. Then he came back out of shape. Kobe wanted to be Kobe because he realized everybody was saying what they were saying about him. And that team, you just seen it. It wasn't going to work at all. That wasn't going to work at all. And another big man I felt like, who I actually liked in the beginning, was Dwight Howard. But when I realized he just wasn't going to do the work on the offensive board, on the offensive side, I was like, yeah, he's not it.
Because I was like, and that was his biggest thing. Like, if you could have ever really got a offensive game, like a real just go-to move, again, be it back to the basket or whatever, because defensively,
he was there.
We see nothing like that. I mean, getting boards, getting blocks. I mean, able to cover up any type of mistake on the defensive end. Like he was that dude. But could never, like you said, never get an offensive game.
And that one year they went to the finals. I don't care. They went to the finals. I knew they wasn't
You
going to
hope-
win that game. You knew they wasn't beating the Lakers. They was
Yeah.
not beating no Pau Gasol and the Kobe and Pau Gasol Lakers. It wasn't happening because Pau Gasol was going to do what he had to do on offensive, and couldn't match it on offense. At least match it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's but yeah, this All-Star game, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but
Yeah, it is. To me, you gonna have to make it. You gonna have to really start to put some money on the line. You know what I'm saying, truthfully, or you gonna really have to turn it into. You just gonna have to dissolve the game because it's starting to become like we think
The Pro
about
Bowl.
the Pro Bowl game. Like, bro, you turn it into a glorified skill contest.
yeah, Pro Bowl is just it's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah. Because one, you don't really have the guys that made the team.
Well,
really
when they
go.
switched it
I see.
to not after the Super Bowl no more. Remember, back in the day when we watched it, it was after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So those guys could actually go. So like you said, they need to switch it back to
We need to go and they need to take them back to Hawaii or take them to an island, not Florida. Like make them feel like it's an accomplishment.
Like, bro, we don't play in Miami. We don't play in Miami. I don't play in
Right.
Florida.
So yeah, make it feel like it's an accomplishment. Like at least Hawaii was. All right, I'm in Hawaii. Like you know what I mean.
It's a getaway.
Right.
Like we don't play
Yeah.
down here.
But over Florida, that's a 5-hour flight for California somebody, and somebody off the East Coast 2 hours, an hour. Some people driving.
Right.
Like so.
Like, I'll take that 12-hour hike. I'll take that. I can be.
Yeah, especially the NFL paying for it. Shit, let's go. Y'all got all the money anyway.
Look, I need to put some miles on this car. I ain't put no miles on all year.
Yeah, so I don't get it, but yeah, we probably won't see none of these All-Star games ever be as good as when we watched them. Though we won't have that no more, bro. We won't have that no more. Only one that's halfway decent is the baseball joint, and I only watched the home run derby. Be honest with you.
Yeah, and I haven't really watched because I don't even really care for baseball until
Yeah, me
October.
too. Yeah.
But I was saying I will, like, if I can catch it, I will watch it. But truthfully, bro, like it's so much repetitiveness in the NBA. Like I said, everybody looks the same. Everybody's doing the same thing. NFL is the only thing that's really popping. But even that's gonna start to take a hit. The more and more we start to put rules on defense.
And we about to get another
When it
game.
gets to the point, yeah, like we're gonna have to do better with letting hits be. But like I get that you're trying to crack down on CTE, but this is a collision sport. Bro, you got guys, these guys are even way bigger and stronger than what we were when we played. So bro, these kids now, man, benching 700 pounds in high school.
Yeah.
Get to the NFL and now 1,200. Like these guys, it's a collision sport. You can't stop collision unless you make it 7-on-7. And I don't want to see.
Yeah, I don't want to watching that in college.
I want to see a nigga come from across the middle, and he got to look, and he get almost decapitated. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's entertainment.
Like now, yeah, now these guys going across the middle. Like you think about when we kids watching, bro, that one not going across no middle. Bro, go a corner route, a post. If that thing ain't 18 yards down the field, bro, we ain't run no post. We ain't run no slant. I need a jailbreak screen. I need at least 17 blockers in front of me, and do something. But like that.
Nah, the game that we grew up is definitely not there no more at all. No way, shape, or form.
Nah.
The physicality alone.
Because guys don't know where to hit you with.
Yeah, defense is handicapped.
I'm trying to do everything in my power to not hit you or hit you in a safe zone, but you bending up trying to catch the ball and brace for the hit, and you telling me after I leave my feet I'm supposed to figure out what I'm supposed to hit you in the knee while you in the air.
Man, And playing defensive line, laying on the quarterback, that's the fun part. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to make him your pillow. Like,
I need somebody to break
yeah,
this
I'm
hole.
not gonna hit all this ground. But it's not fun. I'm happy. I mean, I would love to play it for the money, but for the love of the game, I couldn't play it right now. I would go crazy as a defensive lineman. I wouldn't know what to do.
I'd be out the team.
Yeah, I would be too physical.
Cause 15, bro, I done got 2 15-yard. I done got
Yeah,
two of them. Coach over there, I'm touchdown. National TV. And I done swung on him because, bro, you ain't think he talking to me like that?
Nah, I could. And then, like you said, these kids are way bigger. Like, think about it. I'm 6'1". What, in high school I was 220. That's a running back now. That ain't no offensive lineman no more. That's a running back. That's a wide receiver.
Bro, I was 6'1", 290 in high school playing offensive tackle. Bro, like couldn't he play in the NFL
Man, they
right
gonna make
now?
you a center.
I'm a linebacker at this point. Linebacker 6'4".
Yeah. It's
Man, you think about these guys, man. These offensive linemen 6'7",
yes.
6'6". The center 6'4". Bro, I see you 6'4". Bro, what are you doing out here? Bro, you supposed to be playing basketball at the high school level. What are you
Think about 6'4" in basketball ain't nothing but a point guard though. That's the crazy part when you think about the diagram between the two sports. I ain't nothing but a point guard.
And that's what I hate when I hear basketball players say they could just come play.
No, you can't. No, you
football.
can't. No, you can't.
And I hate when football players like, yeah, man, we can just go play basketball. Like, bro, it don't match.
It don't, not at all. Maybe when we played, yeah, it was more
because everybody was the same height. You knew if you had a kid that was 6'5", 6'6", what he played. He played something.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody else on the team 5'11", 6'1". Everybody a guard. And if you was a big dude, you played more. It's just because you was big. But bro, like y'all NFL, it blows my mind because I'm like, first off, like you said, 6'4" is almost the average height of the NBA point guard. Our tallest player is 6'7". Y'all tallest player is 7'3".
Right.
Wemby 7'6". Wemby ain't coming out here playing no.
He got too much to hit. Wemby got too much to hit. He got too much to hit. He
right, bro.
It would be yeah.
And then everybody thinks they can play the same position. Yeah, we just gonna come out there and play receiver, just out jump everybody. That's
not how that works.
I'm gonna take your kneecaps out. You gonna get off the ground. I'm gonna as soon as the ball comes towards you, I'm gonna hit them knees, and you will be in the court under evaluation.
You be doing what Charles Barkley said. He said he got hit in football. Coach, I'll see you tomorrow. He said, no, you won't. No, you won't.
No, sir.
Make a business decision real quick. This ain't for me.
Cause we think about it. Bro, football has made Oklahoma drill is basketball player created.
Listen. Yeah.
Once you get smacked that first time, hey, don't worry.
You gotta think about it. You just think about it, like I'm trying to think of the 90s because I ain't even worry about these kids nowadays. A Charles Oakley, even a Ben Wallace and all them. I don't see them in no football pads, bro. Ben Wallace, I take that back. I can see Ben Wallace in football pads.
Bro, being 6'9" doing what?
I don't know. Ben just he just might be one of the freak athletes though. Come off the edge or something.
I just see it. Yeah, from a physicality standpoint, his mindset. Yeah, but you got to dumb his body down.
Yeah, he's too muscular. Yeah, too muscular. Yeah, he's too muscular.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's what they'll be understanding. Like body type, your body type in the NBA doesn't mix well in the NFL. Just like our body type don't switch.
And I tell them this too. I say, it's easy for y'all to run around. Y'all ain't got no equipment on. Put a helmet on. Put them shoulder pads on. Put on some cleats. Everything else we put on gear to play. Y'all put on sneakers. Like
y'all playing a controlled environment. We don't know what we gonna
mud, rain, sleet, hella snow.
It could be hot and sunny. Y'all play in 65 degrees, cool temperature every single day. We playing in the heat. We playing in the rain. We playing in the snow. We playing in mud. It don't matter. And as long as it don't
Lightning.
thunderstorm and
Yeah,
lightning,
right.
we playing. Don't nobody care.
Not even.
Y'all fans only deal with the weather going
Right.
to the game. Once they get inside, that's
Yeah, our
it.
fans committed.
Our
Our
fans
fans
gotta
committed.
If it start raining and you at the game, your ass is
Yeah.
good. You just wet. Y'all fans, y'all ain't playing like that. Y'all don't play. Y'all don't even practice in the weather.
Y'all don't
in the
practice the way
elements
we
no more.
practice.
No.
So
we got to practice in the elements. Then
I got
play
a
in
question
the
for you.
elements.
How many people when you was in high school play both sports, football and basketball? Do you had a lot at your high school?
I was like both teams. Like most of the guys that played football after the football season, they just went and played basketball. Like a lot of us just. I'm saying I never did
Yeah,
because
I ain't.
not because I didn't want to. I just didn't want to be the 6'1" center, and I'm playing other high schools and they send a 6'7". You're not finna, bruh. My mama is in
You
the
ain't gonna
team.
embarrass me.
If you put your nuts on my forehead, we're fighting.
So
I'm ejected. You no longer play basketball ever again. And now I can't play football because I'm suspended for the next 2 years.
bro
No.
said for the next 2
No,
years.
I-
I'm making a statement.
Cause because when I tell you I'm beating you, and if your homeboy come over here, he get whooped, and I'm gonna go grab y'all coach because he knew better.
So
And then I'm grabbing my coach because he knew better too.
so at our high school, only people that played basketball was the skill players. We had our quarterback and we had our wide receiver. That was it. Everybody else was they wasn't messing with football. I mean, we had a couple of them come out, and it's easy the first 3 days when you just doing condition and they beating everybody in sprints. They out there looking good. I'm like, bro, I'm not here for none of this running shit, bro. They like, what you mean?
You
I
got
said
it, my
the
guy.
first week.
This your
Yeah,
week.
the first week they got it. Like they out there, they looking, oh yeah, football is easy. They catching the ball with no pass. I'm like, all right, cool. Now the second week we issuing pads. Now let's see who the real men is because and back in the day we had 2 of these, so we practice in the morning and afternoon. So a lot of them ain't make it to that second afternoon practice, bro.
No,
I'm looking at him like, bro, what happened,
Oh, no.
man? What the fuck? Y'all crazy. I kept trying to tell y'all, it's not as easy as people think it is.
Bro, it's a collision
Nah,
sport,
yeah.
bro. Defensive lineman, offensive lineman, constantly going at it, bro. It's to the point like you make a contract with your dude, like, hey, bro. Chill out.
So once the season starts,
Hey, bro.
it's a written rule. We not trying to kill each other no more, bro. We trying to make it to Friday. We trying to make it to Friday night lights.
Hey,
But them summer
Hey,
sessions,
sharpen
yeah,
your
them summer
nuts.
sessions when we battling for true positions, and my school was set up to where they didn't care if you was a senior, freshman. The best was gonna play. So they had us at each other through the whole summer. Like literally, like I was like, he a senior, beat him out. What? Oh, that's how y'all okay. Well, say less. So now you done made this a cutthroat sport even more because I'm trying to be a freshman and start over a senior. So it's like we got everybody trying to kill each other. But yeah, football players and basketball players are way too different. I don't like when Austin Reed said that he believed basketball players can go play football. One good hit
But
and you'll be retired.
his thing was, you went and just made it go. You just automatically just I was a guard. I could just go play wide receiver. Bro, that's not the
Or I can play
case.
quarterback.
Bro, like I could throw the ball 70 yards.
It's more than
You
that.
know the
It's
hell you
more than
can't.
that. It's more
What?
than that.
Boy, that shit, being a quarterback, bro, being a good one, bro, that ain't no simple task.
Listen, being a Jameis Winston ain't a simple task. And people throw him underneath the bus,
No.
but that man 11 years in the NFL
Right.
for a reason.
Bro, like being a backup, like the dude. I said,
Or Jacoby Brissett. Like,
I thought
yo,
outside of his antics, if he cuts out his antics, bro, like dude, like you said, has had a great career. Most guys don't play in the NFL over 4 years.
yeah, he was
bro.
a Heisman winner,
So to
number
make
one
it-
overall pick. Like, if you break down Jameis Winston's accolades, you get to scratching your head about some shit. Like, okay.
like you say, why did it click? Because of
Yeah,
his
nah,
antics.
you right. Nah,
Like
you right about that.
if he get away from the eating the dub, that's why I told Matt that day when you put my face on him, I said, this nigga call me James.
Oh, eating the dub, eating
Yo,
the dub.
yo, tell Dave, yo, just like my man from Snowfall, man, tell that nigga he gotta swallow, bro. He gotta see me, bro. That nigga call me James, bro. That nigga, he gotta see me.
Man,
Bro.
listen, if the
I'm
people
not,
could see our group chat, it is like Tino said, that joint is amazing. In 10 minutes, you can have 50 messages. It get real,
bro,
especially everybody chime in.
bro, got out. I'm in my men's fellowship, bro. I'm 53 minutes. I've been arguing this month. Go right to y'all, crash out.
That's the name of the group chat too. Crash out, y'all. It is.
I said, yo, these fools going at it. I said, he done put this damn book up here, this damn memorabilia book from '68 with the dust
I'll put the
on it.
picture in the video, bro. When I edit it, I'll put the picture of that. 'Cause I ain't never seen that archive book a day in my life.
Ever.
But
said,
next week,
I don't know what he
next week
on.
should be very interesting. We ain't got no football next week, bro. Damn, this shit coming to an end.
Bro, like, what do we do, bro?
I don't know.
Cause basketball just ain't it.
It ain't it until playoff time. We got a couple boxing events coming up, but ain't nothing spectacular. We getting into free agency in the draft. We gonna keep football.
Okay.
Take a little break and get back into free agency and draft.
Yeah, figure out who out here on this market.
Yeah, it's
man.
gonna be some things that, of course, I know my Cowboys need to do, and that head coach is not it. But
Well, once I heard Jerry Jones was on the lookout solo, I said Deion ain't.
no, I believe Deion was just the Rooney Rule, cover the Rooney Rule. I mean, at the end of the day.
Well, y'all did let it be Frazier, so y'all had already done y'all.
Yeah, but
Rooney
you
Rule.
know, he can say I interviewed Deion, so the fan base won't kill him too much. So.
Well, why you didn't at least go after him? Hey man, I tried. He still want to stay in Colorado. I can't make the man.
Colorado better stop playing and re-sign him too. They need to that contract need to get signed. They playing with him out there.
But the real question is, we gonna really find out what Deion made of now? Because all your coaching is being with Shador. Jackson State, I'm saying, you think about from high school because he's coached Shador all the way from Yay High to college. Like you ain't did nothing without your sons.
No,
I'm saying not that Shiloh isn't like
Shiloh
is that great.
I look at Shiloh.
But
Shiloh messed up when he came to Jackson. He should stay at South Carolina and he would have been cool. I think South Carolina moved him to safety, realized that he didn't have the foot speed for corner, moved him to safety, and he was being an in the box safety. He was doing good. When Jackson State, not playing against the top 5 power, he got kind of cocky because he can cover a little better. And then went to Colorado and got humbled again. He got humbled again, bro.
You find out some folks out here a little faster.
Right, and then I know Travis ate him up. I know Travis ate him up plenty of times in practice. They got the footage that then they'd never release it, but I know Travis got him because Shiloh just looks for the hit. Like he always hit sticking, and you play Madden, you miss the hit stick, you miss a mile, and he's that person.
It's this every time you whip on that.
He remind me of one of the safeties I hated from my Dallas Cowboys. Remind me of Roy Williams, just a hitter. Couldn't cover, but he just a hitter. Just like what's that one I keep bouncing around now? That went from the Jets to the Seattle. Yeah,
Jamal
just
Adams.
like that. Just like they're not cover safeties, they box safeties, and if you can't cover a tight end nowadays, it's not cool.
Yeah, it's cute when you make the hit, but when you don't, somebody.
I know film session. Film session probably terrible for him though. But we're gonna see what Shiloh do. I think he will get drafted 4th, 5th round.
Yeah.
Because his name alone. And he probably end up will go where his brother goes. I don't see them breaking him up. If a team can get him, just put him on the roster.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because just in case you gotta go get Deion later on.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
Cause see, that's what I really think it is. I think he wants to see where Shiloh goes. Coaching Colorado this year. Fuck off. maybe go 8-what they went 9-3. So he talking about going 8-4,
Make a bowl game again.
and then make another bowl game. Keep my track record up. I'm doing pretty good. And then you know what? My son in Tennessee. Oh, my son in Cleveland. Well, no, he won't go to Cleveland. That's why I say he goes to a team where I know Deion can come the next year. Because Deion is definitely coming.
Nah, he's coming, and I believe I think it's an unwritten rule. If you get wherever you get Shiloh later on, end up there too. And because that's always been his thing. He said he'd come back to coach his sons. So he mean both of them. He don't mean just one. So
one. So you think about it, because I can see them being on opposite teams for the first year. Then magically, Shiloh gets traded or get cut.
Or you
Ends
get
up
him in
on
late
the
round.
team where Shador is, and then you do what's the face? You do you do the same. Because like I said, I can see him being in Tennessee, being their head coach soon. Like I said, Tennessee drafts him this year. He doesn't do that good, quote unquote. Doesn't meet number one expectations. Here come Pops, and all of a sudden now,
Here come Pops.
he just
Here
needed
come
his
Pops,
game.
and here come a new stadium as well. Tennessee got the new stadium. Gary come, so
Yeah. That's why I say he goes number one, because like I said, you think about, you're gonna have to fill that stadium.
yeah, they got that new stadium.
And the only way you're doing that, you're gonna have the notoriety. You get a coach like Deion, even in Tennessee, he already used to white folk, because he been in Boulder with the whitest of the whitest. So Nashville wouldn't be no
Deion gonna have everybody wearing
no
throwback
different.
Oiler jersey. You know?
car. Trying to tell you, you talking about you Deion's in the Oiler colorway? Oh God, acting the
Man,
fool out here.
all the
That
all the Nikes coming out in the colorways. You know him. He gonna change the color. He
Yes.
gonna do everything.
everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Before we log off real quick, Marshall Faulk is gonna be his running back coach up in Boulder.
I think he's trying to find a successor. I said I don't mind
You don't.
per se. I said I don't think Marshall Faulk would be a bad coach, but I really think he's trying to. Deion, what I will say about him is he does always set a team up to still be great.
Jackson State still kicking ass down there in the SWAC. They just won the Celebration Bowl. What Deion couldn't win, the Jackson State still down there doing their thing.
So what I will say about him is wherever he does go, I'm saying he does win to a degree. May not be the big things per se, but he does win, and he always set that next coach up for success.
So you think
So,
Marshall Faulk could be the next one?
I don't
Yeah,
see
because
why
he
not.
clean cut. He got Warren Sapp too much of a nigga. Too much of a nigga. He got $20 million
Way
lawsuit
too
right now against the people down in Miami. So yeah, Warren Sapp too much of a nigga. I can see him bringing Warren Sapp with him to whatever NFL program he go to.
Bring him as a defensive line coach. These guys will listen to him even more because I won the Super Bowl. You know I'm top 5 on your defensive line list, no matter where you want to put me at, nose tackle or D tackle. You know I'm in your top 5.
Yeah,
I'm that guy.
Nah, you right. It just like you said, 1 year. Yeah, because I think Deion definitely wants to look out for that left tackle, Jordan Seaton out there in Colorado. So that'd be 2 years left, and he'd be a top 5 pick, a top 10 pick when he after his sophomore year, so junior year. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, probably.
So where do I put him at? Put him at left tackle for my son in Tennessee. Acting a fool. Let Marshall be able to get his feet wet. He go for my RB coach, to my assistant coach, to my assistant head coach. And next thing I know, when I step on down, because I've done more for Boulder now, I'm saying, than any other coach ever had.
Yes.
Colorado is legitimately, I'm saying, on the map.
Colorado ain't been on the map since 96 or 7 when they won the national championship or some shit.
You talking about Cordell Stewart?
Yeah.
So that, and he done been at the NFL for a good while.
It didn't go well.
So you think about it like that. Like I said, Deion's known always for setting a team up for success, even when he parts ways. I would love to. I'm saying I would love to see him with his sons again on a pro level and see if he can get it done.
Yeah, it'd be the first. It would be the first. I think of head coach being in a head coach position. I think people might be the position coaches and stuff like that, but head coaching, I just think of him going to the NFL. The staff he could assemble would be crazy. Cause everybody gonna want to come over there with him.
And then you talk about he'll be bringing NFL guys. Like it ain't gonna be no non-NFL guy. Like
He gonna have Hall of
it's
Famers.
it'd be it'd be greats that's out there coaching. Like that's the scary part of it.
T.O. gonna try to get a job. He gonna try to get back on the field. I mean, he gonna get on the field.
Could you imagine T.O. as your wide receiver coach? And
T.O. wasn't the best technician when it comes to running routes.
the boy top
Yeah,
three.
and all statistical.
It depends on where you want to put him in. Either you two or
Jerry's one.
Jerry number one, and then it's between him and Mo. Like if you can impart that knowledge of how you became great, because like I said, truthfully, out the field, T.O. was never a problem. Like, he didn't get in trouble.
Nah,
he
he
didn't do
doing
nothing crazy. The man was always in shape.
Yeah.
Like even now, boy, his body won't let him play NFL, but his physique say
He NFL ready right now. He come out of retirement right now.
But yeah, I think he can run a route or two. The way these guys on the line to hit, like we say it's a stretch, but the way these guys on the line to hit now, yeah.
And that's why I think T.O. look at it like that. He said, man, they ain't gonna be hitting me like they was in the 90s. Shoot, I can come across the middle and fall down. I'm good.
Trying to tell you, I can get a thing. I can get a thing. If you telling me Mike Evans can get 1,000 a year, I know I can.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, man.
I know I can get it.
He might get you 10 touchdowns because he's gonna be right red. He's gonna be a red zone demon.
I want to see Mike Evans lead Tampa.
Go where?
Bay. I really do. I don't get where he. Dang, never mind. Could the boy don't wind up never mind. Nah, I'll take it
What?
back. I want to see him. I want to see him
He
win
got
a
one
ring.
Brady.
Then I remember he
I
got
think he
one
gonna-
Brady. I was like, man, I just want to see the boy.
I think.
I don't
Nah,
see him
he not
leaving.
leaving. He a lifer.
I don't see.
He a
I
lifer.
don't see how he leave.
He one of them
Yeah.
Derrick Brooks, Rondy Barber. He a lifer. I would say Warren Sapp, but Warren Sapp went out to Oakland. But yeah, he a lifer. Unless he really wants to get out there, he really voices his opinion. I think they honor it just because of that. But otherwise, he a lifer.
Receiver that I want to see get a ring.
Who receiver you want to see get a ring?
Yeah, like I'm
AJ
trying to
Brown.
think.
I do want to see AJ get a ring. I want to see who's left in the NFL that's like a standout. Of course, Jefferson and Jamar.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah,
those
okay.
young
You talking
guns,
about like an
those-
older
like-
statesman?
Yeah, like a guy that's been in the league for a while.
You consider St. Brown the one for what's it called? He's still young.
Talking about Amon-Ra?
he's still young. He's still young. Yeah, he's still young.
Yeah, he's still.
He just got paid. I'm tripping. He just got paid. Ain't no really older wide receiver that's
Right.
really
I'm finna say it really ain't.
they kicking all the old guys out.
Yeah, I'm finna say 'cause Julio gone. I wanted to see him.
Yeah,
get
Julio.
one.
Yeah, he just.
I think he stayed in Atlanta a little too long.
I mean, you could say
when you really
Debo.
think about it, that's a running back.
Hey, well, he played wide receiver.
He
Yeah,
get paid,
he paid like one. I don't think he earning no more.
Yeah, no.
Oh, D-Hop.
But see, he was Kansas
So,
City
I mean-
right now. So I'm saying he got a good.
But I'm saying he ain't win it though. So D-Hop's still out there.
Nah,
I could say he in Tennessee. He played for Atlanta though. Oh no, he played for the Jaguars. What's that? Calvin Ridley.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley, he playing Tennessee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He
playing
playing
Tennessee.
Tennessee now, but he played for the what's it
Yeah.
called before?
Yeah, he started off with the Falcons, went to the Jags, and then
Yeah, after he had that betting mess. Yeah, I don't get it.
why do y'all want to play with y'all money so bad?
Oh, what's it called too?
I
Amari
don't-
Cooper. Coop. I want to see Coop get one. Coop.
Yeah.
Coop has been so consistent, bruh. I wish we'd have kept him in Dallas because he would have been perfect for CeeDee Lamb. One to learn from.
He didn't want to be number 2.
He was a cap casualty anyway. He was going to be a cap casualty. He was making too much money, and we
Yeah.
had CD on the rise. But that would have been perfect for us. That would have been a 1-2 that would have been unstoppable. A route running demon, and then somebody like CD who does a little bit of everything. It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It would have been perfect. But there's no other true older wide receivers that's like I want to see besides them. Like you said, I want to see D-Hop. You know, he got a good chance, and so do Coop right now as well.
Cool. Yeah.
I want to see AJ get one, but I don't know.
You just can't do it in I don't care if you win one day. You just can't be it.
He said can't be in Philly.
Can't
All
be
right.
it.
Well, bro, I appreciate you staying on with me, man. Rocking out this last little half an hour, me and you.
Yes, sir.
Let everybody know who you is, and we about to get up out of here.
Yes, Mr. Have a great day, Mr. Roberts. I'm saying, better known as Legacy. You know it.
All right, this your boy Dave CO Coles, and we'll catch y'all next week. Matt versus Terrence, and that one is gonna be belt the ass.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
That's belt the ass, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I'm calling now, belt the ass. My money on Matt.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, T, but my money on Matt, bro.
Yeah. Crash out King.
Yeah, he coming
for
back.
real.
Yeah, Mike Tyson is back in the ring. We going
Oh,
one
yeah.
round knockout this time. We ain't playing on rope for dope. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that, Matt. Rope,
Nah.
no knockout. I need it. You get paid the same amount.
Put on that.
I promise you get paid the same amount, bro. Catch y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.